What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to HP Live. We're back. We're 1 week away from Pokemon Legends EA. Maybe 6 days. And a lot's happening. We got a day one patch that has been pushed out by Game Freak for Legends EA. This, of course, has been data mined, and we've got the reveal of 2 new megas that were not originally in the data leak. We also had some less blurry images for confirmed mega Pokemon that we got new images for. Those came out about a week ago, so we're going to talk about that a little bit. Of course, we had been gone for the Scarlet and Violet, the Koraidon, Miraidon, the shiny Pokemon GameStop fiasco. We'll throw our opinions in the ring. There's also a Gen 10 rumor going around that we're going to talk about today.
I didn't even know about that one. Woo!
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. I'm always excited for that one. And I don't know. I mean, the game's coming out so quick. We're going to be talking all about Legends EA today. Can't wait to get into it. My name's DustyGogoat. I'm also joined by TraderLumi.
Hello.
And SoulSilverArt.
What's up?
How you guys feeling?
Man, I'm excited. We got 6 days, man. I'm ready. I was ready yesterday. I was ready a week ago.
We were ready for days. We've been
I've been ready for a while.
We've been trying to make it happen.
I just got off. I got off the plane. I'm back in the States from Scotland. I'm a little groggy this morning, but
What time did you get back?
Not too late, but I'm actually feeling pretty good because I think the time goes ahead over there, so I feel pretty good. Right? Yeah. I do feel pretty good. I woke up at
So what? It's
I woke up
3
at
o'clock for you right now.
Yeah, I woke up at 6:30 EST, but that was really like noon back in Scotland. So I'm feeling rested but groggy. But regardless, you guys have been texting me. I've been seeing so many messages, and I don't even know what these 2 new megas are. And I'm kind of like, I'm not even mentally prepared to learn what they are. But I'm excited.
You're not.
But I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see a reaction. I mean, I feel like we just should just start the show with that, and maybe say, if you don't want to be spoiled for Legends EA, I mean, for one, what are you doing?
This is going to be a full. This is a full.
What are you doing watching the episode?
Yeah. They're revealed in the sense they're from a data mine. We just couldn't put the L word in, or Nintendo ninjas would come for us, you know?
Yeah. Want to shout out Jason Borno for the super chat. Thank you so much for supporting the stream and the show. And it's also so nice to see all these names in the chat. I've been MIA for 2 weeks. We've been putting out episodes, but I've been MIA, so it's kind of nice to see some of the names in the chat. But Jason says, well, aside from not having a Switch, then not letting us, pretty much not using Kalos Megas in first playthrough has killed it for me. Sorry, Greninja. Sorry to hear it, Jason. I'm really excited for ZA. I really am. I think I just want to get my hands on the game, play it. I'm going to be streaming on my channel. I think Soul is going to be streaming on his channel, and I just can't wait to just buckle down and enjoy a new Pokemon game. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling really good.
Yeah. And about the Kalos starters, I mean, it sucks, but people gotta just be like, you can use them in the DLC. There's gonna be DLC, so you can always just be like, okay, I can't use them in the main game, and you can if you get that far anyway.
Yeah.
But
and you could Greninja. Greninja should be.
Yeah, Greninja's day one. Day one.
And
a lot of people confused about that.
Yeah, I mean, I was even confused about that. There's so many really cool images that have also been coming out about ZA. Like now that, listen, we're 6 days away from the reveal of this game, but that also means there's been so many gameplay trailers, I don't know. There's been trailers and footage, and people have gotten their hands on the demos, and we've gotten new character customization. There's so many images of the game, and it looks so good. So I'm really pumped. Again, I want to get it. I want to know what these 2 new megas are. I really do. We're seeing so much love in the chat right now. Simon Martin has gifted 1 Hidden Power membership.
Thank you, Simon.
Who the heck got that?
Thanks, Simon.
Tales from my Zoomer CPA. We know you.
Yeah, we know.
We know you.
They got the YouTube membership, and D Sampy also gifted 5 memberships. So generous, guys.
Sampy coming through.
Bunch of people got those. Get in the Discord if you became a member. Get in the Discord. We got a battle league. We're going to be doing a call-in show in our secret Discord for our members and Patreon supporters only. I think the week after ZA, like we want to hear what you guys have to say. So if you get in there, anyone who just became a member right now, or if you're already a member, just make sure you're a member when we do that call-in show next week, and you can call in, talk to us.
Is it next week or the next week?
I don't think we have a set date yet, but I mean, I guess that's true because I'm saying next week as if it's Monday right now.
Today's Friday, so
I'm a little
not next
all over
week,
the place.
but the next week.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
A week after, like the week after Legends
after
ZA.
the launch of ZA.
I literally do not know what day it is anymore, so that makes a lot of sense.
But yeah, appreciate all the support, guys. We even got a member. Oh, there's this. Everyone's just. You guys are frying my brain right now. I'm trying to stay on topic. Casual Den. Has been a member for 1 month. I guess they just joined. And they said, yo, are the perks the same on YouTube and on Patreon? The answer is yes. Everything is the same.
Yes.
Everything is identical. I think you access it a little bit differently, but all the perks are the same. I guess the only thing that you don't do on Patreon is that you wouldn't be able to kind of interact in the chat with these live streams. Like you wouldn't be able to like identify yourself as a member if you're a Patreon member, I guess.
Yeah, like,
that's it.
Like right
Everything
now
else,
we see it like Hydrapple How member for 1 month, and we see her chat like highlighted.
Yeah.
It wouldn't do that because you're over on Patreon.
Yeah.
But everything else, like the actual perks, like yes, they're all the same.
And then Hydrapple How has been a Box Legendary tier member for 1 month. They say, guys, stop. I missed seeing you guys live. Loved Soul's gameplay. In the meantime, though, also hope your trip was amazing, Dusty. Thank you so much. Soul was streaming Emerald, which is fun.
Yeah,
that was actually
thanks.
the 3rd installment, so that's on the channel right now. For
Gonna do more. It was
supporters.
fun.
Where are you at, Soul? Where are you at? Where'd you finish at?
I think he just got a starter.
No, I know,
part
right?
3.
3 episodes. So what? Route 1.
Lumi, my brain doesn't work like you, so I don't like remember the city names.
Okay,
I
well,
just
like,
beat, I
have
beat
you
the
be-
first gym. I beat the first gym.
Okay, so you have 1 badge.
That's
Okay.
good.
Yeah, and it was
Rough
so
Borough.
epic. It was actually
Dude,
epic.
that's
Not to
cool.
like toot my own horn, but like the it was dramatic. That's what I'll say. It was
Wow.
dramatic. I loved
I ain't
it.
going to watch that then.
It was fun. At least the
dude.
gym. At least the gym part. You gotta watch. That
I'm
part.
overdue
Yeah.
for a Gen 3 playthrough. I really am. That's fun, man. That's fun.
Yeah, I had some tech difficulties, but it was still good. It was
That's
really
all good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We got 2 new megas that were kind of data mined or revealed in the day 1 patch that Game Freak put out.
Which we can explain in more detail.
Yeah,
Maybe you want to
yeah.
just do the megas first or that first. I don't know.
I would
It's up to you
say-
guys, but the context is important.
I would love for Lumi to explain the top. Like, give me the full context because I am
Okay.
out of the loop. I've been traveling for the last couple days.
So with like every game that gets released, Nintendo, Pokemon, whatever, there's like a day 1 patch, right? And typically they actually like go ahead and put up that patch like a little before the game's launch, and that's what's happened here. They've put up the day 1 patch for Legends ZA. But the thing is that a patch isn't like, whereas if you pre-download the game onto your Switch right now, it's locked. You cannot access that. A patch isn't that way. You can access it to data mine it as soon as it's put up. So we were able to data mine it. We, not as in me, but we as the community. I didn't do jack. But the community was able to data mine it.
It's important
and like
to
get some information. Like they were able to get all the items in the game. And because of that, they were able to get Megastones. So like they see, of course, one of the megas that we knew about, right, is like Malamar. So they're able to see there's a Malamarite. So there are 3 Megastones that from the Terra leak were not in the game. And that is the Zeraorite, which is nice because that's confirmation.
Wait.
Is-
Zero Aura is in the game. That is real.
Yes, it seems that way. Yes.
Okay.
And then
Okay, so I'll give more
You ain't
context later.
ready,
I'll give more context, but
you ain't ready. The other one is the Heatranite and the Darkrite.
let's freaking go.
Wow, that's crazy. That feels
Those are
good.
my boys. All 3 of them. Just
All
let me
3 of them
hug
are there.
you. Let me embrace you.
Hold on. Could that?
Let me embrace.
No. Okay. Yeah. Tell me more. But I'm already like, do we know that those are actually going to be in the base game, or could those be
yes.
DLC?
Listen, so the context is a little deeper than that as well, because there's no like set anything. All we have is those little data points of them, you know? So like they could literally be cut still. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but like it can be scrap data in the game. Like
Darkrai
they
is
left it in.
crazy.
You know what I mean? But the thing is
Darkrai
that they
is so
exist. They
random.
100% exist somewhere.
Wait,
that I would push back a little.
That's three. That's 3 megas. That's not.
It is,
three.
but Zeraora is, that was already revealed. We just didn't know if it was going to be DLC or whatever.
But I feel like it was discredited.
No, it was legit. It was legit. We just didn't know if or when it was happening.
Which
it
it's
could have
still
been
the
exactly
same,
if it was happening. If it was happening,
more likely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feels like
the
3
thing
new
that
megas.
makes them look so credible, though, is that they also have a list in there of all the Pokemon that have an alternate form. So that's ranging from like Eternatus having an Eternamax form to, I don't know, Charizard having Megas and a G-Max. And the thing is that we know of some Pokemon that had scrapped forms at one point. Jinx had a scrap Mega. Celesteela had a scrap form at one point. Those Pokemon are not on this list, but Darkrai, Heatran, and Zeraora are.
Bro,
and that's
crazy.
A good sign, I would say.
A lot of people think
that's so insane to me.
More the context is a lot of people think that they'll be in the base game, but actually the data miner actually said that it's probably unlikely now. But at first, people were thinking they'd be in the base game because none of the DLC Megastones are in this data. Does that make sense? So like none, like the Raichu are not. They're not in this update.
Sure.
None of the DLC ones. So this is like they have to be in the base game then, because why would they be here and not all of the other DLC megas that we have confirmed, which are just the Raichus? But there will be more.
That's nuts.
But he also went on to say later on that I don't know the reason why, but they're probably DLC, or I'm thinking they could be DLC, or they could be like the rewards for the ranked battles, or like just even gifts to like move over to champions, like we had thought with Zeraora originally, because they can just add them in later. They feel like the situation of Walking Wake and Iron Leaves, where it's like they were left in the base game. They have nothing to do with the DLC essentially, but they're like going to be distributed later in some way or another.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's what it feels.
You're
like.
saying for Zeraora,
it's interesting because you do have when Sword and Shield announced their DLC. They dropped Galarian Slowpoke, went ahead and was added to the game. When Scarlet and Violet's DLC was announced, we went ahead and got Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. So I wonder if, because like we'll get another trailer for Mega Dimension, and I think we will this year. And when that comes, maybe they also alongside that go like, hey, we're gonna go ahead and drop it. It's one of these guys in or something.
Guys, I hate to say
I
it.
would love that.
So for anyone who's just joining right now, honestly, to me, 3 new megas that are going to be in Legends EA, or at least the mega stones that are in the data mine, is Darkrai, Mega Volcanion, and Mega Zeraora being confirmed.
No, not Volcanion.
Heatran.
Oh, you said Heatran?
Heatran.
Yeah, Heatran.
Oh, no way. I was thinking Volcanion this whole time.
No.
Heatran, man. It's crazy.
Wait, what?
I mean,
Heatran?
I love Heatran. I love Heatran.
Dude, this whole time I was... they are the same to me. What?
You know what's really funny
similar,
about this?
Oh my god, that's so weird.
From Pokemon X and Y, there is a
Double
character
reveal.
who, when you're in Jean Plaza, it talks about how the Lava Dome Pokemon lives there, which is what Heatran is. But what's funny is this is actually a translation error. It was just like an English translation error.
That's fun.
But it's almost like they've canonized the translation error.
I was going to ask you about that because I saw your tweet. I saw your tweet about that. I'm glad you explained it because I was like... What is he saying? Is this like really, really good right now? I never heard about that.
No, it's
so
legitimate.
weird.
I'll see if I can pull up a picture and send it to him power account.
I guess I guess it's nice to see some of the weaker legendary Pokemon of the Sinnoh region get some megas. That feels kind of cool.
The thing is, people
following
were going
Legends
nuts about
Arceus.
Yeah, people were going nuts about Heatran because I think it's good and competitive. So they were like, this is gonna be so broken.
Heatran's good?
Actually,
okay.
Yeah, apparently.
People run it like Air Balloon was really popular on it, and now people will run Terra Grass on it.
Okay. But I don't even think you can do Terra Grass if it's a mega.
No, not in this game, but I'm just saying like Heatran is kind of a Pokemon that's commonly used. I just sent the picture of what I'm talking about to the Hidden Power account if you want to look at it. It's a line of dialogue from an NPC where she says, "Whoa, I hear there's a lava dome Pokemon in Jean Plaza, but Heatran is the Pokemon whose classification is the lava dome Pokemon." So it's so weird, but it was a translation error. I don't remember what it was incorrectly translated from, but the original thing had nothing to do with Heatran.
They probably really went with it. They probably were like, you know what, let's just make it a thing.
That's crazy, man.
And it's if this is DLC, it's in the alternate Lumios. So it's like it could be like an alternate universe version where the lava dome is the real thing there. I actually just read a tweet as well, and it says, "It's fine, guys. Without the ability to hold an air balloon, Mega Heatran will be a non-issue." So maybe it's not a big deal for competitive. But
listen, I don't understand competitive people who are like, they want things to be strong, but they don't want them to be too strong. I'm like,
yeah, I agree.
I'm like, why are we complaining that it's strong? Like, that's cool.
They want more things to use, but the issue is if it becomes too good, then it's kind of like an Urshifu situation or a Calyrex situation where that's the only thing being used. You know what I mean?
Dude, Heatran's kind of sick. I'm looking at these images of Heatran right now, and it's actually kind of like it looks kind of awesome. Like, I kind of want.
Oh, it's so cool. It's some weird little spider toad lava.
It's a toad,
monster.
dude. It's so weird. All right, I want to make a joke here because I think this is crucial. We're all familiar. We're all familiar with the meme that is, Mega Starmie and its long legs. But have we not do we forget that Darkrai also has these giant legs? I think Mega Darkrai is really just going to be Darkrai with sexy legs. I think that's what we're going to be seeing in Legends.
Maybe.
It's now got like heels and like thigh-high boots, It's just Sarina and Darkrai put together.
This is your Mega Darkrai right here on screen. This is your Mega Darkrai. Ridiculous. Oh my god, dude. Dude, I love this.
Well, any of them
these two Megas are so weird. They're so weird.
I could totally see Darkrai picking up Ghost and Zeraora picking up Fighting.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I think
I'm so happy with these guys. I'm so happy. They're so good when you just say them.
Zeraora would be electric fighting.
This is predictions. There's nothing about this. But I could see Fighting. Okay. Zeraora becoming electric fighting, and Darkrai, maybe they'd go Dark Ghost. If it changes typing at all, it could stay the same,
It's important to say, again, this is all from a data mine of an update. This is not the actual data mine that we're waiting for of the retail physical version of the game, digital version of the game, whatever. It is still not that. So we could possibly get more information on these new Megas. We could see them. They could possibly be in the data of ZA. And we could possibly see their abilities, their typings. All of that stuff could be revealed in the coming hours, to be honest. I mean, that is hype.
So that is hype. A lot. I don't know, guys. Being in Scotland, being away, I've been kind of struggling. I've definitely been distracted, right? But hearing you guys hyped up 6 days away from the reveal of Legends EA, hearing you guys just in the DMs, just like in our private chat, right? Being so excited for the leak of the game. I'm like, at this point, I'll just wait 6 days. The game comes out in 6 days. The game comes out in 6 days.
I couldn't.
How could you not? It's in 6 days.
But this is kind of how it normally is, though. The data mines are not that far away from the actual games. People get it a little confused. It feels like it's so far away because we're waiting so long. This is the longest wait of the whole period. I feel like when the waiting for the game is it's right there, but it's so far away. I think the data mine is a part of it that feels like it's very far away.
Maybe I've just been busy.
from the release, but it usually isn't. And I love the way it's happening because we're just gonna ride the data mine hype all the way into the game and then just be able to play the game. That's my favorite for me.
See, I guess I'm just looking at it as making content for the last 4 years and having these games be more than just. I mean, I guess I'll say it like this: I've been spoiling myself to Pokemon leaks for the last 10 years. Let's say that. Right, since it was a serious, I'm
happy for you. I can't do it.
I do think it's a part of maybe getting older, because I felt the same way a lot of times. I was so into leaks.
I just think it's an opportunity. It's just an opportunity. That's all. That's all I'm thinking.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm like we're this close. It's not that painful. 6 days, 5 days, not that painful. That's all. I guess that's what I'm thinking. Because a week ago, give me the leaks. But at this point, I'm like, if they still haven't come, I don't even know if I want them. That's all. That's kind of what I'm. That's what I'm.
The bottom line is, you still are going to end up like you're gonna see them on if you go
Of
online
course.
or
Well,
if
I
you,
haven't been
unless
online.
you play the game. Unless you play the game in like 1 to 2 days, it's gonna be a while until you see all of the designs, all of the things that are happening in the game. And I mean, for me, and I know Lumi probably too. Like all we care about to see mostly is things about the new Pokemon, new forms. Like that's like, it's like we want to see the
I don't want to
forms.
see that Black Widow gets thrown off the cliff to get the Soul Stone. I wanna just see the megas.
Yeah, we want to see
plot details.
The megas. We want to know their typings. We want to know their stats. We want to know their I want to know the shinies. Like those are things that I want to see in the data mine. Then I'm like,
but none of those
play the game.
But like I'm thinking about it like you said this. Yeah, Soul, you said this. You said shinies, right? And I was like, but you're not gonna see any of the shinies. Like you're not gonna see the shinies
in the data mine. I will
in the data mine, but not in the game. So like that doesn't affect your play. I guess I'm just thinking about my playthrough.
Yeah.
I'm like,
no, it doesn't affect my playthrough.
Might,
that's
like,
the whole point.
It's not that I don't want
case,
the information. I'm
Soul loved shiny Golisopod so much that he actually shiny hunted it for his team in Sun and Moon. So it might,
but not day one,
hypothetically.
week one.
That's true though. No, I did. I when I saw that, that was
but it was probably 3 weeks later,
playthrough.
which you could have found out anyway. I guess I'm
no,
not.
the
I'm not saying
data
the leaks are
mine
a problem.
shows it. The data mine shows it like if hypothetically the data mine starts today, you'll see the shinies by Sunday.
I guess I'm just thinking about it like whether they happen today or 6 days from now. It's not really going to affect my if the game comes out and then we learn everything, it's not going to affect my play. I mean, it won't affect my playthrough, which is a good thing because now I can just like be surprised at some of these designs, And that's I'm looking at it like that's an opportunity that I might not have again for another 10 years. So if I can actually keep myself a little bit revealed or a little bit unrevealed,
this is the last time you'll have the opportunity to see it beforehand.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So like
because the Switch 2 isn't data mineable. So
not yet anyway. Unless they crack it in one year. I don't know.
Anubis is much smarter than I am.
Yeah.
That's a person who does do data mine stuff. Yeah. And they said that they do not believe that it will ever be able to be data mined. So if that's the case, Gen 10 will not get data mined.
And probably Gen 11.
Yeah.
It's like it would be like no more Pokemon games will have. This is possibly our last data mine season. Like
For
this
real.
is it. So that's what this whole week has been crazy. It's been like heavy on me. Like we got to see something because this is the last one. And I'm like, I'm getting way too involved.
See, I'm looking at. I'm getting way too involved. I'm like, I can't. I'm glad. I'm just kind of offline. This has been kind of nice. All right.
But for context, the data mine does typically happen a while out, like close to it. The earliest a data mine has happened was for Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. It was 11 days before, but like with Sword and Shield, it was only 4 days before.
Sure.
Yeah, that was unprecedented.
Yeah,
the BDSP one. I remember it's 2 weeks before, and everyone was losing it because it was way too early.
It was like from a review copy or something. It was really weird.
It didn't matter because there was nothing in it anyway.
Yeah.
So it was just like
there was
nothing in this game. It was terrible. One of the worst.
So I guess so from this day one patch that has been data mined, right? We learned about Mega Darkrai, Mega Heatran, and we have now the confirmation of Mega Zeraora. Now I'm thinking forward, right? A lot of the speculation about the Mega Dimension DLC has been like, okay, well, what if we get additional Mega Evolutions that complement Mega Evolutions that we're getting in the base game, right? So, a popular theory is, okay, well, if we've got, 2 Johto starter Pokemon that are going to be getting Mega Evolutions, could the third, Cyndaquil, right, be getting, could we be seeing like a Mega Typhlosion? I'm thinking now about the Pokemon that are also in the Sinnoh region, kind of paired with, these Pokemon. I'm thinking about Cresselia. Could we be seeing a Mega Cresselia in Mega Dimension?
That's, for real. When I was going through like my own personal Mega predictions for the DLC, I was like, Darkrai is a good option, but then I was like, but then Cresselia has to get something too, right? Like it has. They're like,
I mean, not have to.
It's very odd to me that they wouldn't, but. Here we are.
Yeah, I mean, I think something to think about too. Another thing that I've seen people propose is these might be like save data rewards, like in Legends Arceus. You had side quests For if you had
or-
saved data for Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, you could get Darkrai, Sword and Shield. You could get Shaman. So they're thinking maybe Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Legends Arceus. That's Heatran and Darkrai, and then Zeraora's maybe Sword and Shields.
The only thing about that I will say is like,
That's a
are
really
they
good
really
point.
going to give us a legendary level Pokemon like right at the beginning of the game? Like you could possibly get it right at the beginning.
They did that for BDSP. You got like 6 mythical
BDSP.
Pokemon.
I mean, yeah, but Shaman, and Darkrai, if I'm not mistaken, those were in Legends Arceus for save data for Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Sword and Shield. If I'm not mistaken, you could not access those quests until the post game.
Okay, some of them.
I
got Manaphy early on. I think I also got, I forget what it was, if it was Shaman or Mew. You get some, or maybe Jirachi. I think you get something really.
No,
early
that's
in
Brilliant
BDSP.
Diamond, Shining Pearl. I'm talking about Legends Arceus.
Oh yes,
Legends Arceus. I think those Shaman and Darkrai side quests were locked to the post game.
Yeah,
you're right.
Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. You could start your game with a Mew. That's super possible.
Yeah.
There's been precedents for this before. I think that's
these would
cool.
likely be side
sure.
quests though. Like these would likely have like a. When I say story, that is like the most over exaggerated term, but
it's
a
not
little bit
actually.
of something. Like with Shaman, you took that girl to this garden or whatever, and Shaman created the Floaroma Meadow. Darkrai was like something with the Coronet Highlands. People were having nightmares, and you had to go out.
Both of those were fun though, by the way.
Oh
Both
yeah,
of
they
those
were fun. They just, I don't want to say story, and people are like DLC, and it's like it's not like that level,
I guess I'm just.
But that might actually happen in the DLC if you want to like relate it to the DLC. Maybe they're not like gifts, but in the DLC we have like these little events that we get these Pokemon in because they're like legendaries. I don't know.
Hoopa, man. Hoopa legendaries, the ties right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love to see these Sinnoh legendaries getting Mega Evolutions. That's pretty cool. I want to read some of Darkrai's Dex entries to just maybe get a glimpse at what its Mega Evolution could actually be drawing on. I guess I kind of like to do some of the newer ones because the newer ones feel maybe more canon.
Probably more likely to be a hint.
Yeah, or connected. So from BDSP, I'll do Legends Arceus. On a moonless night, a strange incident occurred in which every one of the villagers' inhabitants suffered nightmares. The villagers attested that Darkrai appeared before them in these nightmares. I mean, that's like one of its biggest. It's like attack nightmare, or what is it?
Nightmare's the attack, and its ability is Bad Dreams. It also has Dark Void as an attack.
Yeah, like I feel like that all has to. I think it's the Ghost type probably would feel really, really, really good on a Darkrai. Just it would feel right. It
was a Pokemon that I thought until I was like 14. I just one day looked at it and realized it was a Dark type, and I was like, "This isn't Ghost."
Yeah.
Wait, Darkrai's not a Ghost type?
No, it's pure Dark.
I'm just kidding. But like for real, like in the back of my, when you like don't think about it a lot. I think like, oh yeah, it's a Ghost type. But then you think about it and you're like, oh no, it's not. It's just actually pure Dark. I always forget that it's just pure Dark.
Yeah.
Dark Ghost is a good typing too. It'll make it where it's only weak to Fairy, and it'll resist. Like it'll be completely immune to Psychic, completely immune to Normal, completely immune to Fighting.
Yeah, it's pretty.
What do they do with it though? If that's the case, like how do they make it more Ghost and Dark? Because it looks already
more
so
wispy.
Yeah, or like transparent almost. I like the idea of like almost
no
like
legs.
The nightmare, like its ability. What's it? Bad Dreams is the nightmare. Bad Dreams is the ability that it has.
Is the move.
Yes.
Bad Dreams is the ability.
Yeah.
And
So-
they like do the same thing.
So I can imagine Darkrai. We got the design up here. I can imagine it almost like having more things just kind of like wisping around it, like almost implying that like the bad dreams are leaving its body into the Pokemon actively. Like that's kind of part of the design. And then I could see it in Legends EA, right? Literally at a distance, putting things to sleep and then like going into the ground like a shadow sneak and then like going into their minds.
Look
just like a
up
ranged
Mega
status
Darkrai
attacker.
and there's a bunch of cool fan art.
Oh, yeah, that'd
I
be
see
fun
one
to
by
see.
Hoops. I see
Yeah, I'd
one
like
by
to see
Hoops,
that.
and it's pretty good. And I feel like Dark Ghost. He actually says it would be Dark Ghost on here.
Oh,
and it
dude,
looks
this is
pretty
sick.
solid.
Yeah, this is really tough. He posts stuff
always
to
making those.
Facebook, which is crazy to me. Yeah, this is cool. Kind of, they kind of give it like he kind of gives it a little bit more of a skeletal structure,
Yeah.
or like the implication of a skeletal structure. I don't know if I love that. It is cool. It looks really cool. And the blue color,
But like in the question of how could it become more
Yeah.
Ghost, I think
Yeah.
this is a good fit.
I see it. That's really cool.
Interesting.
No, that's really cool.
Out of the three, like this one's the least. I know most people are like Darkrai, but for me, this is like the one that
That's the one you're least excited for?
Yeah, I'd give or take this.
What do you mean?
So I'm not a big Darkrai
you continue to what? You could continue to baffle me. This is like this is like everything that you ever ask for in a Pokemon.
Seriously,
like really?
Yes, really.
Yes, cool.
Really. We
like
have
that one.
300 episodes of proof.
You think
like,
so?
Yes,
but
literally. It's spiky.
really.
It's dark. It's edgy.
It is
it's
very
black.
like.
It's literally soul
It's very
coded.
Hisuian Zorwart.
Yes.
Color, like coded. You know.
It does remind me a little bit of it, but yeah, it's just
what?
I don't know.
Darkrai's
so funny, man. Darkrai's
never
whatever
change, Soul. Never change.
So this is a really I like this design a lot more. This is by our Greywind, who I think helps. Is this the no? Alestiva helps Soul. I mean, helps Hoops and Hip Hop, I believe, with the designs. But this
I think he has though helped Hoops as well.
Probably.
I don't know. Maybe.
So this is our Greywind. They've been in the community forever. This is a really tough design. So you see like the energy, like the bad dream, kind of like filling up in this like fake chest mouth cavern.
It's a bit too Dust.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Dust Noir.
Yeah.
But you know what? That would kind of be fun as like a
Dream
reference
Eater.
to Sinnoh, and you like kind of bring those two together.
Yeah,
you
but
kind of tie them together.
In this design, Darkrai is dream eating. It's a giant that's what the mouth is. It's the mouth is an emphasis of that part of the design. I could also
maybe
see
it should become Dark Psychic because Dream Eater's a psychic move.
Yeah, maybe. So is Hypnosis.
I would not be surprised to not see it get Ghost. Like I could totally see them just.
Which, by the way,
you expect this? Yeah, right.
Dusty, maybe this is the Pokemon Sleep crossover that you've been waiting for.
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, like you're right. That's so true. Megas can show up in Pokemon Sleep. You know, I'm not like a huge Musharna like fan, but I have always really I think the design is like pretty successful for what it is. Like you got this like sleeping Pokemon, and then what I've always liked is like the Wisp. That comes out of its head is literally its dream, right? That's like
something like that.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's a dream. It's dreaming.
But that makes sense.
That's what it is. It's dreaming. So I could see them doing something like this with Darkrai as well. Which
you want to know why I was laughing though? Is because I looked at this and I said I'd prefer Musharna to get a Mega than Darkrai.
You know what? I agree with you, but for a different reason. Not because I think that like Musharna's cooler than Darkrai. That's insane.
Yeah.
But because like. I do kind of, when I see mythicals or legendaries get megas, I do kind of go like, because like, it's much more fun to me when a Pokemon, like we see these starters for Alligator, Meganium, Emboar, them getting a mega is like, this could save them, this could make them really good. Darkrai's good. Darkrai's fine. Yeah. Like, it doesn't need something to be good, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree. So
that's the thing with megas.
But I'm hyped either way, you know?
Megas are given to Pokemon that don't need it too, a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Most of the times.
And then
Aura is so hard. Like, did you see that image of him, man? Goes so hard.
Zeraora.
Yeah, that's the one I'm the most hype about. Even though I love Heatran.
See, Zeraora feels difficult
I'm
to
pretty
evolve.
like.
So let's read some of Heatran's dex entries. It dwells in volcanic caves. It digs in with its cross-shaped feet to crawl on ceilings and walls. Stories tell of this Pokemon being birthed from the boiled magma within Mount Coronet. Its molten steel body holds many mysteries. Boiling blood, like magma, circulates through its body. It makes its dwelling place in volcanic caves. Cross-shaped feet. Its body is made of rugged steel. However, it is partially melted in spots because of its own heat. That's really cool. So what I'm imagining... What I'm imagining is like this Pokemon just getting a like even more metallic, I guess like a metallic coating, right?
You know what would be really Pokemon though? What would be really Pokemon is that bit about how parts of the steel is melted. They melt away the rest of the steel and it's pure fire.
Ooh,
I'm not saying that would be good, but that is so Pokemon.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I
could
like
totally see it being like way more lava. Maybe more lava.
And becomes just like the Balrog.
Yeah. Oh, bro, that'd be amazing.
What's that?
I just watched
like lava frog with like big wings.
I just watched Fellowship of the Ring on the way home, and I was like, I was tired, but I was like literally every time I heard the shower music, I like choked up and I was like crying, and then I had my on-flight meal and then I fell asleep.
Bro, I cry almost in every movie I watch on the plane. I don't know what it is. I think it's the altitude, but I'm just like,
dude, yeah.
I'm watching this animated movie and I'm crying.
Interesting.
I love that.
I felt kind of silly.
Huh.
Yeah, this one's really cool. Who is this by? Let's see.
I've never been on a plane.
This is just from...
Lumi, get on the plane. I love this.
This is a really weird...
This is incredible.
This is pretty neat.
When?
Please
this is
let this be
2016. This is 2016.
No, this is a leak of Legends EA, guys. That's what this is.
No,
Yeah,
I should have put this in the
this is it.
thumbnail.
I freaking love this.
I've
I mean,
never
it's
seen this.
just like a typical mega design. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it's epic
Yeah.
to me.
Though, like,
I
what
love
are those
that
things sticking out
Heatran
of his
is
body?
getting something though, because like as much as I like the design, it is kind of like when you think about it, hear me out here, it is a little forgettable in that
Overhated.
like it would like overlooked even. I wouldn't even say it's overhated, but it's overlooked, right? Like in Sinnoh, you have all this lore, you have the creation of like basically gods in Pokemon, right?
Then we
you
got
have
Lava Frog.
UC, Azelf, Mesprit, they're tied to the story. Cresselia and Darkrai have this thing going on. Regigigas is tied to the Regis from last gen. And then it's like, oh, also there's a frog in the volcano.
Yeah, but he is
Sure.
like the god of volcanoes. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's how I see him.
Is he though? They just kind of say
really.
he lives in a volcano.
It's just a
you know?
frog that lives.
What
in
are you
a
gonna do?
He's the Balrog, dude. I'd be so happy with that. Lumi, you should get into Lord of the Rings. I don't know how you haven't really.
Oh,
but-
I have. I'm just. It's been a while since I watched it. When y'all said Balrog, I was like, "What?" I didn't know it by name, but then I looked it up and I was like, "Oh yeah, that thing."
Dude, that's crazy. I literally...
It's been so long, man.
I love...
I used to have the
Those are
extended
the
edition
greatest-
DVDs, but they were actually my father's, and I stole them. And so then when I moved out, I gave it back to him. So
You
it has
borrowed
been
them.
over
You
5
borrowed
years.
them.
No, I stole them. I intended to keep them. I just developed a conscience before I moved out.
All right, so no, that's a crazy story. We need to hear more about that later. I would say, yeah, dude, if Heatran becomes the Balrog, it's just gonna stand up. Which
And get
No,
wings.
Soul would hate
You
that.
cannot
Get
stand up,
wings.
please.
It gets levitate. It's now a fire steel Pokemon
And it has a
with air
fire
balloon
lash.
baked in.
Dude, this thing is crazy. So cool, man. I can't believe these are real. And then for Mega Zeraora, to be honest, I don't think there's that many. Like, there's good art of designs, but I don't think I've seen a single good design.
The newest one over to all the way to the right is my favorite. This one. This
again-
is like one of the best ones I've seen.
Again, cool art. I don't think this does anything for the design. I don't know. I don't even think it complements what Zeraora already is. Like, it's great
I
art.
agree.
I've used it. This is by yeah, they're called Shula. I'm blanking.
I think it's red. It's
yeah,
red.
it's from BRB.
Yeah.
Um,
I love it. I don't know about you guys, but if it was that, I'd be like,
it's beautiful art.
let's go.
It's beautiful art.
It's really cool.
But I don't-
I would want something different, I think.
Yeah, and my point is, I'm like, why? Like this is just one of those megas where I'm like, okay, what's the point? And maybe I might not understand the idea, the concept behind it as well. Again, beautiful art. I've used it in a thumbnail. It's beautiful art. I just don't. I'm like, as an actual design, I don't know if this like would elevate it in any way. Even Musharna or Marshadow right here looks just like Marshadow.
Yeah, the Marshadow I'm not as keen on.
Like,
because
again,
it's very similar.
Beautiful
but-
art. Got to be clear. Beautiful art. I just
For sure,
as a
for
design, like the design, I'm like, what is it trying to do? I don't know.
But I do agree that like not many other Mega Zeraoras do much for it.
Yeah,
This
one
one's cool too.
again by our Grey Wind. And it like again, it looks sick because it's like Super Saiyan, and I do
Yeah.
like this one a little bit better. I don't know. I look at
I'm
Zeraora
thinking-
and I'm like, I don't think it needs a mega. That's how I look at it, and I'm like, I could have. This is the one I could have done without.
I'm thinking it would go like very feral and be like on all fours, kind of like running
Sure.
kind of vibes.
Yeah.
That's how I'm seeing it instead of like the whole standing up and
Oh, like this?
You know.
Of course.
kind of more like that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of how I would see it.
I mean, Hoops has made literally Hoops in hip hop has made
Oh, he's made like almost every
Oops,
single.
he's
made
Pokemon
a-
at this point.
yeah.
It's insane. I
He's
love
made a
it.
new mega or new design or regional form for every single Pokemon. It's amazing.
It really is. You always type in Mega something, Alolan something,
Yeah, and here he
something
is.
evolution, and like the fifth option will be a Hoops and Hip Hop
Seriously.
image.
All
love
right.
it.
Let's see. We got some more. We do have some more stuff to talk about. Let's hit some of these super chats.
Yeah.
We're seeing a lot of love in the chat. So let me just pull this up. Let's see. Where we at? All right. P1 Polyrath has maintained his membership for 10 months. Legendary tier. Good morning, y'all. It's finally fall here in South Carolina, and I can't wait for my Switch 2 bundle to come on Thursday. Let's go, dude. Good for you, man.
On Thursday. Cutting it close.
Yeah, good for you, though. Good for you for like actually getting
awesome.
it. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's good. That's good.
Switch
Bit
2
the
problems
bullet.
not as bad now. You can see them. I saw them in Target the other day. They had a decent amount of them.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
We weathered the storm.
Brandon Morgan hit us with the super chat saying, "Love the content, bros. Can't wait to play ZA. We're right there with you. Thank you for supporting. We'll be right here. I mean,
yes.
Anyone listening right now, if you need something to get you through, if you need a podcast, a companion to get you through Legends ZA to share your hype with, hit the subscribe button. We're going to be streaming. We're going to be releasing episodes, reviews of all the new Pokemon, reviews, and coverage of everything in the game. So hit the subscribe button.
Make sure you're subscribed to our individual channels too. The links are in the description, because if I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, Dusty, you're planning to stream on your channel. Soul, I think you're planning to stream on your channel. And I won't be streaming, but there'll definitely be videos about what I'm finding on there.
Yeah.
So make sure you're up to date with that.
Absolutely.
Definitely full coverage on X, Twitter as well, from our account and our personal accounts, I imagine.
All of that in the description.
Ace Titanium has been a legendary tier member for 2 months. I can only hope the call-in show is on a weekend. Otherwise, I'm goobed. Good morning, though.
a new word the kids are saying these days. I don't know.
Otherwise, I'm goobed.
I'm goobed.
I'm stealing that.
Otherwise, I'm all good. I'm goobed. Yeah, I don't know. I'm goobed. Listen,
I think he's saying goobed like I'm cooked. I think that means cooked. Like otherwise I'm cooked. If it's not on a weekend, I won't be able to be there. I'll be cooked.
Dude,
you know?
I'm goobed. I'm gonna keep saying
I'm goobed.
I'm gonna keep saying I'm cooked.
I'm gonna laugh when that means something that it doesn't. I don't know. We'll see.
And we've now said it like 9 times.
Exactly.
That's true.
Demonetized.
We could honestly maybe switch up when we normally do it at like 10. I think like 10, 11 a.m. EST on like a Tuesday. We could try to change it up and do it on. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like, I'm pretty much taking the 5 days off after Legends ZA to just stream and play. So we could do something on a weekend. I know that can be tough for you guys, but
all depend about timing and all that.
Yeah, we could try that out just to give people an opportunity, because that's true. A lot of people, or maybe even just doing it at night, because a lot of people obviously work during the day, so that makes a lot of sense. That actually makes a lot of sense, because also we end up getting the same people, I feel like, every time, which is not a problem, but maybe there's some people
I'm not
who
against that at all.
Yeah, maybe there's some people, obviously there are some people
we'll work it out.
who can't do it that early. So, all right, we'll talk about that. Thank you. Mythics hit us with the super chat. They say, how are you guys doing? It's a good day for me. Just paid all my debt and playing Digimon while I watch you guys. Wow,
nice.
That's awesome. That's good
Congrats,
to hear, Mythics.
man.
Thank you, man. I mean, if I got to be honest and transparent, I got some medical bills. I got to pay those. I'm looking at them right now. I've been putting them off a little bit. Got to pay them. Got to pay my mortgage. Just got back from vacation.
Student loans for me. Ayo.
Yep. Got to pay my student loans this month, and I got to pay. It's credit card. It's pay back the credit card time of the month. So I got to do that as well.
All the fun stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. What do people say online? They're like rent's due. They're like, oh,
yeah, Rent's
Dusty put out another good idea on Twitter. Wow, this idea is so good. Rent must be due. Good for you, man.
Yeah, you know what?
Happy for you. Thank you for this. Thank you for the support.
If it helps, Dusty, I got the you treatment this past week. In your absence, I posted and I got the Dusty treatment. I got the Dusty treatment.
I'm like, what do you guys want? Like,
you know what's funny is I really understood you, because I was like, I posted something that I knew it wouldn't happen, but I just was like, this is a fun connection.
That's all that matters, man.
That's literally what we do.
And people are like, how dare you?
I don't know how many times, bro, I've posted something on Twitter and just been like, this is just a fun thing to post. Like,
a freaking leaker commented on it and was like, no, at me.
It's weird.
It's insane.
But I do want to say something. Dusty has really good ideas a lot of times, guys. You guys don't even know. You heard it here first. Sometimes Dusty hits the mark like perfectly. It doesn't even know it.
Oh no, I know it. But thank you.
He knows.
They don't know it. They don't know it. They don't know it. Oh, sure.
You got that self-confidence. You know it for sure.
No. What Soul's saying
Now
is
I
that
have
like
to scroll through Dusty's Twitter, dadgummit.
yeah, what Soul is saying. No, this is I always forget about this, but Soul's saying that like because I don't know the story spoilers when we're speculating, I'm like I think this is gonna happen, and I have no idea. But in his mind, he's like, yeah, that was confirmed to happen, but you don't know.
A lot of times that happens, and I feel so good for you. I'm like, he
Good for him.
guesses this out of pure, just brain power, and it's amazing.
That's the way.
So remember this day.
That's the way.
Anyway,
man.
we'll move on from that.
Gendy, we did not miss. We did not miss this. Gendy dropped a giant 10 gifted.
Dude.
Thank you so much, Gendy, for all your support.
Gendy, thank you.
It's always awesome to talk to you. I love to see your name in the chat, in the Discord.
Same.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for all the support. I don't know. We love you. You make this show possible. This show is independent, and it's people like you. It's honestly everyone right now that I'm reading. It's because of all of you guys that this show is possible. So thank you, Gendy. And a ton of people just got that gifted membership. 10 people just got gifted memberships. Join the Discord. Get into the Battle League. We got a live call-in show, like we said. You can also we've been releasing new Secret Power podcasts, like one extra bonus podcast every single week for the last over a month, and we're gonna continue to do that. So go check all that out. And after this episode, we're gonna be recording a episode that is gonna go up on Monday for members only. And if you just get a membership, you can watch it.
If I can add two things to that. First off, one thing that I'm doing right now in the Discord that's been a lot of fun is there's a little channel in there called the Lumi Audio Vlogs. And every weekday in October, with the exception of the Legend ZA day and the day after, I've been posting an allegedly true spooky story in there. Just telling an allegedly true spooky story from someone I know or something. It's a lot of fun. So there's that too. But also, I wanted to make another announcement. If you have a Twitter and you are not following the Hidden Power Twitter, or is it following or subscribed on there? It's following.
Doesn't matter.
But go to Twitter and follow Hidden Power because we are 10 away from having 10,000.
Is that real?
So yes. Wow. So that would be huge to hit. And it would mean a ton to us. So go on there right now. There's a link in the description. I'll even copy it and put it in. Actually, I don't think there is a link.
Dude,
there is.
That's insane. That's
what happened today.
Love it, dude.
I'm gonna post it in the chat.
Big 5 digits.
Go follow it.
But big 5 digits. We also have got some more chats. Let's read. Let's clean these up. All right. Scar has been a member for 1 month. They say, love the pod, guys. Darkrai becomes Dark and Ghost. Cresselia should get a Mega to be Fairy. Otherwise, Darkrai is immune to Cresselia. Oh, that's true. That's a good point. Yeah, you're right.
That'd be fun, too, because they'd both be weak to each other. Because the Fairy and Cresselia would beat the Dark and Darkrai, but the Ghost and Darkrai would beat the Psychic and Cresselia.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot.
I like that a lot as well.
That's nice. Thank you for the super chat. And we also got Gassy Watchhog, been a member forever, Gassy. Literally forever. Box Legendary. They say, Mega Heatran? Yawn. Mega Darkrai? I'm asleep. Let me know once they reveal Mega Watchhog. Dude, honestly, I could see it happening. I think a little fun theory for Mega Dimension, for the Legends ZA DLC would be that, because there's not that many Pokemon in ZA currently that don't already have Megas. Most of the dex is made up of Pokemon that have Megas. I think they could. I think they could just the DLC could just make. The DLC. The theory would be not that the DLC would not give us new Pokemon in Kalos that now get Megas, but instead they just round off, and every single Pokemon in Legends ZA can evolve to then get a Mega Evolution, which is not. If you look at the list, it's not that. It's not that many.
No,
I've counted. It's 20 Pokemon. It's not that many Pokemon. There's 50, 60 Pokemon, but evolutionary lines, it's 15, 20 evolutionary lines. So that's not even that ridiculous. And that would be cool. The one game, Legends ZA, that has Megas, every Pokemon that you catch could Mega Evolve. That would just be perfect. So
Dang, we just hit
Gassy,
10K like nothing. Sorry. We just
love it, dude. Love it.
10K. Thank you guys so much. Just randomly message was sent to me. I didn't mean to cut you off, but it was just
that's
like,
great. That's great.
Thank y'all.
Thank you guys.
All right, we got, let's see, Blitz Wolf. Thank you for the $5. They say, I actually have an in-head theory on why we are getting mega evolutions in ZA. Ooh. Lumi, are you able to check the chat for Blitzwolf to see if he continued the thought at all? Blitzwolf, thank you. Just take a look, and then if you find it, just let me know. But Blitzwolf, thank you for the super chat. Would love to hear about that.
I'm not seeing it yet, but Blitzwolf posted in this chat, and we'll read it.
We can see if we can find it and read it.
Yeah.
We got Catchy becoming a new legendary tier member. Love the little Charcadet icon. Thank you so much for being here and supporting and joining the community. All the perks I yapped about, get in there. Go check it out.
That's a shiny Charcadet.
Oh, I caught so many of those. All right, we also have there was an event. There was an event to get the shiny Charcadet, so I just stocked up. I was like, I gotta get these.
There was an event for a shiny Charcadet?
Mm-hmm. We got Harun Du Buffoon super chatting $10. Thank you. They say, hey guys, love the pod. Keep up the great work. I wanted to ask you all, do you think gym leaders from X and Y will make a return to ZA? I want to say maybe in the Mega Dimension. Is that fair?
I think that's a very good call.
That's fair.
I think that's, they like to do that, right? Save some stuff for specifically the DLC, you're waiting on, right? So maybe
to answer the question a little better, the thing is the whole game takes place in Lumio City, and there's only one gym there, and obviously people could come and visit Lumio City, but we're battling in the ZA Royale. It's a very Lumio City game, so everything that's in the city, unless something changed where some gym leader moved to Lumio City and lives there and wants to do ZA Royale.
Yeah.
There's no gym logo on Prism Tower anymore, from what we've seen in the trailers. So it seems like that one gym leader that's in Lumio City isn't even in Lumio City anymore. Yeah. So it's maybe that's not the case, but we haven't seen the gym logo that was on it in X and Y. We haven't seen it in Legends ZA in any of the trailer shots of Prism Tower.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Next up on the docket, I'm gonna pass this to you guys. When I was away in Scotland, I was seeing that we had new images for some mega Pokemon that had been confirmed, or I guess had been leaked. Tell me about this. This is and then a bunch of people were posting about it, and then a bunch of people got they got their stuff taken down because they were probably real images or whatever. And we're not going to show anything, but we're talking about it. So do you guys want to, I don't know who wants to jump in and talk about it.
I'm sorry, I was trying to find Blitzwolf's message because they said it's in his post history. Can you
I'll do it, though. I can just go for you. I just want to say Mega for Alligator's the best. That's all I want to say.
So So what were the Mega Pokemon that got what Mega Pokemon images were leaked?
So
just
apparently
for Alligator, right?
Yeah, mostly for Alligator is the hard one. All the rest wasn't anything too much. We saw the player character selection screen. That was a new leak, but it was all these things are from the Terra leak. None of this is from the data mine at all. And this was actually a week before anything was data mined. So this is just old Terra leak stuff that people are like, oh well, the data mine's coming, so we might as well just put these out anyway. Yeah, it was just those two, if I remember, but it was a huge thing in the community because most people don't like what they saw of Mega for Alligator. Where for me, I love it. I personally love it. I
also think that it's to me, it's kind of obvious that that's not a bad image, but that's it's such an unfair to judge image. Does that make sense? It showed it
100%.
from the back.
What are you guys blowing up about?
Angle. It was kind of just weird, You ever taking a selfie and then you look at it and you're like, I mean,
literally every time I take a selfie, yeah.
Yeah, and you take a selfie from the back though. So this image, Dusty, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's literally from the player character's view, and it's of the back of for Alligator. So you just see the back of it.
Oh, okay.
And it just has this gigantic head, a red head.
Yeah. Which is, I think, what had been not theorized, but
Yeah, it's what had been leaked with the.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has seen a version of that in one way or another, but
I have the
guess
image in
people
my mind.
Yeah, people were like shocked when they saw what it actually looks like. Apparently,
Yeah.
We also did get the detail that from a leaker. It doesn't have a bottom jaw, so it is just like a helmet,
a hood or something. Yeah, it's like this. It's like the bread spikes, basically of Crocodon for alligator, elongate. The spikes that are only on the top of its head, basically grow into a giant top jaw.
Yeah,
and then it looks
top
like a
head.
face. Basically.
yeah. But it has spikes on its arms that are like the teeth, and it like puts the teeth together with it.
Sure.
Essentially, like its bottom jaw is the arms. So it's very hard to imagine, and people are like losing it over that because you can't see it in the image. That's just a detail of like a description detail. So like we don't know how it's gonna work.
I think it just makes sense. Again, it's like we overcomplicate what a mega is supposed to be, but I'm like, what? Okay, what is for alligator? It has a strong jaw. It bites things. Okay, what's its mega? A bigger jaw. Like, what else did you expect?
I love it. I mean, it could have got a big bottom jaw, but I actually like that it gets like a helmet thing instead. I think it's actually a hoodie. I think it's a hoodie because
that's kind of fun.
It's what was first leaked to us. Like the first for alligator leak ever before any descriptions was like it gets a hoodie.
Yeah.
So it's like it's got a big hoodie, and I think that has to do with fashion as well. I broke down like all of the design inspirations for it because there's a lot, and it's incredible to like. I want to see it first and confirm all of them because I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I like it because I mean I love the line, and it's just if you like for alligator and Totodile, you should like this. I don't know why you wouldn't, but
I mean
it if you go back to Pokemon Day, after Pokemon Day, we had like a little round table with Lord Keeper Toby and Loxton, and we kind of asked Loxton because he's like the expert on this stuff. What kind of stuff would you expect to see? At the time, I believe we said for a regional variant for alligator. But Loxton talked about how like there's of course you have the gator and the sewer stuff, but then also like he said, there's a lot of big fashion stuff with it because crocodile like leather
alligator
and
skin.
then what is it? Is it Lacoste? You said it.
Lacoste, yeah.
That's a big brand that came from France, I believe. That has gators. Or crocodiles. It's thing.
Paris is the fashion capital of the world, like one of the fashion capitals. So it's like it just makes sense that it would have some fashion inspirations, which is kind of cool. Even though it might not be the best fashion, but
Kalos is game
Kalos.
where trainer customization was like first introduced. So fashion's a big part of like X and Y culture.
Yeah.
Everyone, either way, Dusty, this one's for you. Everyone was losing it because they're like, oh man, for alligator's not great. And so there was also the Meganium leak that happened like in September, and that was real. People didn't believe that. Nobody believes that these leaks are real for some reason.
Dude, but the Meganium one I love the Meganium one. I think it's actually so great.
That's great for you, but most people were like, Embor's going to be the best one because they took a look at these two and they're like, they're not it. So everyone's like on the Embor train now.
Dude,
everyone is like,
sick.
I'm picking Embor because he's going to be the best one.
Dusty, if you do like the Meganium one, there is a cleaner image of it out now. I will warn you, they do have a little message over the Meganium about Centro, but
sure. No, I'm not gonna pull it up. I don't want to get
don't pull it up anyways. But I was just telling you
all of this stuff you can look up. I mean, I think Soul you archive a lot of stuff under your alt Twitter account, right?
Yes.
So you can if people want to look this stuff up, you can go look it up. We're not gonna show anything just because we don't want to get flagged or
I always
have this video taken down.
Alt account, SoulSilverArt.
Yeah,
it's clever, right?
I always thought that was funny.
So one day I think it'll get taken down though, and I'll have to do SoulSilverArt 2, something like that, Alt 4,
So SoulSilverArt.
yeah, sure. That's pretty good, Alt SilverArt. So we got there was new images of Fraligator. You said new images of Meganium, and what was the third one?
Zygarde is the other one, Mega Zygarde, which there was basically it had Meganium and Zygarde leaked at the same time in September, and these are just closer, clearer images of the same images.
Okay.
Like they're just so you get a better look. I mean, Zygarde's is definitely gives you a better look because the original one was really blurry.
Yeah.
But my guy's a Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
He's a Super Saiyan. He's got like crazy fire hair.
That's gonna be
he's nuts.
It'll be cool to see in the game.
I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, again, I think from what I've seen,
see in the game.
From what I've seen, it's weird, but I'm like, I do think they've been creating more designs, like boss designs that are like crazy on purpose and kind of serve the function of like a boss battle,
for sure, rather
than a true pocket monster. It's the same way that you're not able to capture like, I guess like the Lucamine Nihilego Pokemon or the
Turnamax.
Yeah, a Turnamax Eternatus. Again, that's like it's a very specific boss battle, but you can't play with it in Pokemon Camp. I guess I wanted to bring up also if that's the end of the like those if that's all of the
I'm trying to think. Let me look at this list really quick, but I think that is those are the ones that leaked either way. I don't know if did you see for Alligator at all? Because I mean,
I haven't looked at it. I was busy.
Okay.
At this point, I'm like, if I don't need to look at it, I'm not gonna look at it.
Sure.
Yeah, if you want to go in blind, that's fun. I'd love to like Lumi. I don't know how you feel about it, but
I like it. I think that image like what I was kind of getting at earlier. I think that image you kind of have to understand this angle's a little like it is a little funny. It almost looks like the head in that image is detached from the body, and it's not. It's like I don't know. It's a weird looking image, but I just go, okay. I think I can try to visualize what the front's gonna look like. Like Soul, you actually posted someone's art of
that was
their
fun.
fan art of like how they kind of imagined it'll look like, and that's kind of what I had in my head, and it was like that's solid, and that's.
Yeah.
And like you can make the connection of the leaked image and this fan art, and I think that kind of saves the design, But it's definitely a weird.
I do think one thing though is that compared to that fan art, it's going to be goofy. I think it's going to be a goofy design. I don't think it's going to be as menacing or angry or cool as people are thinking.
Yeah, it's a starter Pokemon.
Honest,
it still needs to be friendly and approachable.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, I kind of like that too, because like I was a big fan of the anime, and that was Ash's Totodile. He was the comedic relief of like the Johto art. So there's something kind of cute about it, like going back to its roots.
Yeah. That's nice. I totally agree with that.
I love him,
and I would love to get a Totodile in a lure ball. I guess I wanted to bring this up. This would be a fun little segue.
You can, but yeah,
we were so where is it? So we got this image. Which apparently isn't new information, but I thought it was new information. We were talking about this a little bit in our private, in our social media chat with some of the team members on our social media team. But these Apricorn, these Johto Pokeballs, I guess they were already confirmed to be in Legends ZA, but to me, seeing them so clearly in the game made me really happy. I mean, this felt like a really big deal to me. We see the Lure Ball, Love Ball, Heavy Ball. I think I don't. There might be a couple other ones that are already confirmed. I guess it implies that things like Safari Ball, Sport Ball, it would be the Moon Ball. There's like a bunch of other Pokeballs. The Friend Ball would be in Legends EA, and I guess the implication here is that these Pokeballs have always been rare and limited in quantity, right? Maybe every full playthrough at the end of the game, you can get maybe 2-3 of each of these Pokeballs, which you end up using pretty quickly. And then what happens is the move is to use these Pokeballs on specific Pokemon, and then maybe you basically breed for new Pokemon or shinies or whatever you want, competitive Pokemon that maintain these Pokeballs. And it was always like for the last decade, it's been like for maybe 2 decades, it's been a limited resource. And I think there's an implication with this Legends EA game. I don't know. This might not be the case, where because it's a real-time combat game and you catch Pokemon in the overworld, they would want to give players a lot of these Pokeballs, or there might be a way to get a lot of these Johto Pokeballs in a single playthrough, right? When you're playing through Legends Arceus, you can get 500 Feather Balls or whatever it's called, 500 Heavy Balls. You can get so many. And all of a sudden, that would like break the economy But I'm not really that disappointed about it because there's a lot of cool Pokemon, and I like these Pokeballs, and I think these are some of the best Pokeballs. Like, out of all the Pokeballs we have, the Johto balls are like A tier, maybe B, A, and S tier for me. So that's maybe just a preference thing, but I think I'm hopeful that there might be a way to get these in a less limited quantity.
I think they're all confirmed because right here in this image, of course, we see Lore, Love, and Heavy. But if you pre-order the DLC before February 28th, you will get a set of 3 fast balls, 3 lore balls, 3 heavy balls, and 3 level balls. So that confirms heavy and fast as well. So that's all of them, right? I mean, I know some people rope Sport and Safari and Dream in with them, but those aren't Apricorn balls,
Yeah.
So I think they
might
all
be there
confirmed.
though too. They might be there too.
They might. And the nice thing about this though is when I first saw this image, I thought like, oh, they're showing that because you can get I was worried that they were only going to lock the balls, like you get 3 of each of them from pre-ordering the Mega Dimension DLC. But the nice thing is the Mega Dimension DLC, it doesn't say the Love Ball. It's lore, heavy, fast, and level. So the fact that the Love Ball is on here tells me, yeah, you can get these in game somehow. But I will say,
that's a great
Sword
detail.
and Shield, they just handed you one, and then in the DLC they made the Cramomatic, which was a way to get more of them potentially.
Yeah, but hardly.
Scarlet and Violet, same thing. So it's like harder to get them. So I expect these to be hard to get.
Maybe difficult to craft or difficult to get, but I guess the difference between, like, if you use one of these Pokeballs in Scarlet and Violet on a wild Pokemon, you don't miss. Like, you do have a chance for it to work. But I feel like with the controller scheme and the way that you use these Pokeballs in the overworld, I'm not thinking about the children necessarily, but I'm just saying, like, if you're playing, you could accidentally throw it a little bit up or something, or you throw it and the Pokemon moves and you miss it, and all of a sudden you didn't even get really a chance for it to shake. I think that aspect is what makes me think that these Pokeballs are going to be more plentiful.
That is a very good point. Because if you would just lose it and then you're done. So like maybe you can craft them, but maybe it takes a lot to craft them. That's my thought.
Isn't there like a ball retrieval system in this game?
Oh, you might be right.
Any Pokeballs, for any Pokeballs that you miss the Pokemon with? I want to say I remember someone's talking about this who played the demo. I'm looking it up now to fact check
maybe
myself.
Philly Beats or
but I
Steve.
think it's like only if it misses the Pokemon. So like if you hit the Bunnelby, but the Bunnelby breaks out, you don't get that ball back.
Lose it.
Okay.
But if you toss it and it misses, then I'm looking up to see if that's true.
Well,
it's like Mandela effect right now because I remember this, but I don't remember this.
I don't remember.
I remember
it
being said, but I cannot find evidence of it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. We can move on. I just wanted to bring that up. I thought it was kind of interesting.
I mean,
you guys said it was stupid in the chat.
No, I mean, I don't really care about the balls too much, but I love that you do.
I think a lot of people do. I think it's a.
I think a lot of people do too.
It's like it's a form of customization in a Pokemon game. The Pokemon you have in the specific, configuration of your Pokemon and its appearance and whatever. Any sort of customization that you do on a Pokemon, it's a form of expression. And I think people who care about this are the same people who probably care about character customization as well. So, I mean, whether or not you think the Johto balls are good or not, that's kind of irrelevant. I think they're sick. But
I like them.
That's why I think it's like...
Okay, I found it.
Cool.
I have the image in front of my face. It's a little like a little tips image from the game. It says, lost Pokeballs. If you throw a Pokeball at a wild Pokemon and miss, worry not. A kindly lost Pokeball collector will pick up any such balls you lose.
Who is this mystery man?
I don't know. We just got some huge lore, guys.
What if it's like the ghost of what's his face, the old guy,
Darkrai,
or like it's actually him?
It's Snacksworth.
The old guy with the
Professor Oak,
the gym leader of Kalos, gym leader
Ramos.
Yeah, Ramos.
It's
Ghost of. What do you mean Ghost of?
Because he might not be living
forever. No, he's alive.
Yeah, he's.
All right,
let's send that to our social people so they can post that if they haven't already. I feel like they did though. I feel like they did. It was
They
just,
may have.
So
Yeah,
you
but it's a
brought
good
this
detail
up.
to bring it back up. That would be a
Yeah.
good post to just do like a
Dusty,
10
you
things you
brought
didn't
this-
know.
Yeah. Dusty,
should
you brought
do
this
that.
up because it's like we didn't talk about the overview. We had got a whole overview trailer, which there wasn't too much in it, but it was like a proper trailer that
Yeah.
dropped, and
It was a good trailer too.
Yeah, it was good, and we also got like new demos, like not the same old demo. We got a whole preview, like there was previews of the game, so that's where we're getting a lot of this information as well.
Yeah.
Like we saw Bailey for the first time, bro.
Oh,
That was
dude.
like your dream. I thought of you like all day.
I mean, it was kind of a meme because I knew Bayleaf was going to be in the game. I just thought it was weird that they weren't promoting it.
It
And
was nice to see it.
I think
Yeah, it was. It looks so good.
they probably didn't show those other evolutions because I feel like it doesn't really, but like if you just show the starters, they're more iconic. If you start muddying the water with their evolutions, I don't know. I feel like by just showing the starters for 2 years, just this first stage starter Pokemon, it kind of like preserves the speculation of, are they going to get regionals? Are they going to get megas? Are they going to get this? So I get it.
That was
but
another thing that was,
I was pumped.
confirmed
I
this
was
week.
pumped to see Bayleaf in the game. I want to make sure we're hit. We don't have too much more time, so I want to make sure we're hitting our hitting all the bullet notes, and we're going to be doing so much more coverage over the next 2 weeks with these live streams. I actually think, and we are going to be doing proper episodes that are like edited, but like I also think we might just end up just like streaming periodically, just like
for the coverage of this game. For
yeah,
sure.
I think over the next 2 weeks. I mean, we haven't actually talked about this, but I'm like, I think it just makes sense to maybe just like, I would anticipate us breaking our Thursday upload and instead just uploading more frequently or streaming more frequently for you guys, our coverage. But so like, there's plenty more to talk about. We will talk about it, but I just want to make sure we're hitting everything. So
Yeah. I wanted to read Blitz Wolf's theory because
oh yes, please.
He posted that he had a theory about it.
Yeah.
So it is. I do have an in-head theory that because the ultimate weapon exploded at the end of X and Y, he's referring to, it released the energy it released is currently being harnessed for this urban development. However, it is harmful to the environment. So basically, like, we know the ultimate weapon releases, like, gives off infinite energy. This is how Sycamore thinks that the first Mega Evolution Stones were created. So what Blitzwolf is proposing is that when the second one exploded, Quasartico is the one heading up the Lumios Urban Redevelopment Project, right? So they would be harnessing this energy somehow. They've been able to hold on to it and are using it to power up their like urban redevelopment plan, but it's going to cause problems in the city. Is basically his prediction here.
I could, that's
Makes a lot
super
of sense.
Solid.
That's super fun. I like that. It's crazy that this game is like only a couple days away. It's kind of insane.
So hype.
Oh
So
my
hype.
gosh, that's so crazy. Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys. We do have some more super chats to go over, so we will cover those. I'm just trying to get through everything. I guess the next thing I wanted to bring up, because this was happening as I was going to the UK, was not being able to get shiny Koraidon or Miraidon. I was at a wedding. This is let me just tell you the top. I mean, listen, this has been a storm that has occurred. We've recovered. It happened again. It was crazy. And now I feel like it's dying back down, but people are still bitter. And it's funny. This is the one where I'm like, listen, I'm on your side, guys. Like, this is the easiest thing and one of the most anticipated thing over the duration of Generation 9. These shiny legendary Pokemon, and they just fumbled the bag.
They did.
So I'm on your side. The story for me was I was at a wedding, and I'm just super involved. Like I was busy the whole weekend. I was best man in a wedding, and I go online. I think I want to say Sunday morning, and I'm like, I think I just texted you two, and I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna go, or maybe it was Monday, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go get the codes. And then I was like, hey, they're telling me they can't get codes. Like, that's kind of funny. Did you guys get your codes? And they're like, you didn't see anything? Like, you can't get them anywhere.
It's crazy.
And that was a gut punch. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I'm sure.
What do you
It was
mean
a gut
you
punch
can't
for
get
all
these?
of us.
Did
Yeah.
you hear about the repeat? So they then, this past weekend, they had GameStop like posted, "Hey guys, you asked for them, we're getting them. There are more codes available."
Yeah.
And this time you got them by like they would print it out on a receipt. So people assumed, okay, they're printed out on the receipt now. This is how other countries where the codes are unlimited, this is how they do it. Turns out it's not unlimited. They still were only given 50. So it became this whole big stink where it was like this name game thing where people were like, come on, GameStop, how's this? So then GameStop drops the bomb that this wasn't our decision. This was the Pokemon Company.
Yeah.
So like they basically said like, don't get mad at us, get mad at them, you know?
There's a lot to be said about this because like the first thing that happened was a ton of people were like, you can go to GameStop early before it happens and get them. They'll give them to you. So I went a day before, which was dumb on my part. I should have went like a few days before, but I was like, they at least have them. I went and they were like, this was GameStop. They're like, come back tomorrow. You have to make like a $20 purchase and we will give you one of those codes. And I was like,
which is not true, by the way.
Yeah. I'm like, are you crazy? This is a free code. And so I went back home and I got like all of my ammo. I was like, I'm going to go back there tomorrow and I'm going to show them that this is on the official website, free, no purchase necessary. It says literally on it, even on GameStop's website, it said that.
Wow.
So it says it right on that ad. So I went there the next day and they're like, we don't have any because this was the Pokemon Company that decided to release the new TCG set the same day. So all of the scalpers for TCG were out there on the same day
crazy,
that
man.
the Koraidon Miraidon thing happened. Then on top of that, GameStop only got 50 per store in some stores. I don't think it was every store. But
I don't know why it's so limited though. Like that just seems ridiculous to me. I feel like if
I went to 3 different GameStops, nothing.
I went to 3 GameStops, and that was similar to my experience. I went to the first one, and the guy told me, dude, he said they were gone within the first, like, 15, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay. So I went to another GameStop, and this guy, when I walked up, I said, hey, do you have the codes? And he said, it's actually my favorite GameStop, but it's the furthest one from me. And he said, yeah, we do. Do you have both versions? And I said, I do have both versions. So he gave me 2.
Nice.
And then
That was another thing. They were like, you can only get one per customer.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm like,
hello?
do you not understand
I
that this is a
brought
collector's
Sarah-
game?
I
Like,
brought
I
my
want
wife
both
with
of
me
them.
too, so that I could, if they
You
did
were
that,
smart.
I was like, I could be like, okay, one for me, one for her, because technically I don't have both versions. I have Scarlet, she is Violet,
Sure.
you know.
Right. That's right.
But so then I left and went to a third GameStop just because now I was curious, you know what I mean? And this one's like kind of in a shopping mall. My wife wanted to go to some stores. So I was like, okay, I walk up to the door and on the sign they have, we are out of Miraidon and Koraidon codes.
Wow.
And I walked in just because I was like, I'll see if they have any Mega Evolution set, because I did actually get that set. And I talked to the guy a little bit just about it. I was like, man, this is crazy. I've never seen him go like this. And he said, yeah, man. He said, it's crazy too, because we got a stack about that thick. And he said, and it was 50 cards is how many we got. The store I got it from, they told me later that they got 200 cards.
Wow.
But this guy said, we only got 50 cards. And he said,
200 is a
there
good
were
number.
60 people in line at the door before we opened.
Oh my god.
And he
dude.
said, it's ridiculous. He said, I don't know why they only gave us this. And at the time, he said, I don't know if it was a GameStop decision or a Pokemon decision. And now, some people were blaming GameStop, and now GameStop has, like, it's kind of crazy,
it's
too.
It's probably the Pokemon Company. I really think it's the Pokemon Company.
It's kind of wild that
essentially.
GameStop specifically said, it's not our fault, it's Pokemon. And
yeah,
I thought that was kind of bold to say when, like, you're kind of partnered with somebody for something. Like, they were
It's like,
they
they're never
threw
going to
him
use
right
you
under
again.
the bus.
I
you
like
know?
it.
That's
I
good,
like
though.
it.
I never
They
want
have a
them to
good-
use them again.
They
They
got a
tried
good
to
social media
sell it.
manager.
Yeah.
A lot of people tried to sell it, and I'm like, yo. They
I
were
think
all bad.
they got confused on that because there was apparently like some kind of TCG promo that if you spent like $20 on the TCG, you'd get a promo card. So I think since they dropped this the same day, and credit to the GameStop workers, right? Like you're there, you're maybe making like, some of these people are only making like minimum wage. I get why you're not doing all the research. You're given a card. You're said, hey, this card can only go if somebody spends $20. You just mix up your lines there.
Yeah.
I get it.
Meanwhile, in the rest of the world, most of Europe could just get unlimited amounts
Yeah.
for some reason, and then the UK got nothing. They still don't have it.
Did anyone in the chat
it's
have
crazy.
issues getting it at all?
Oh my gosh.
I just
Everyone.
feel.
I'm sure they did.
I mean,
Everyone.
I haven't heard. I feel like this story is a little bit old now. But it's I don't know. I guess. I
think
was
now
pretty
it's not as
worried.
bad.
I was pretty worried. Thankfully, some really great people reached out to me. King Nito YouTube, shout out to them. They sent me a code, which I have yet to redeem because I was in the UK. I just haven't really been playing my Switch. And then also, massive shout out to Kevin Kenway, Elite Trainer Kenway, another YouTube creator who we're friends with. He I was kind of sent in his direction, and he prepared. I don't even know how he did it, but he was able to. He sent me a Koraidon and a Miraidon shiny. They're real. They're official. They're not generated or whatever. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying. And he even said I could send one of my friends in real life, my friend Matt, over to him, and he hooked up my buddy Matt because my buddy Matt is also like a massive collector. So I was stoked. Kevin Kenway was super helpful in that, and then as well, big shout out to King Nito YouTube for
sure.
getting
We're the
me
lucky
what
ones.
I needed. Yeah,
We're the
I
lucky ones
appreciate it.
because we have this platform, right? So like all these people see us, and so there's people that get stuff and want to give, and that's amazing. But like there were so many people that were not lucky in that way. Like I know people that didn't end up getting stuff. I'm like,
it's just a bummer. It's just a bummer. It's just a bummer. It's like, because I don't mind going to GameStop. The whole thing is that the deal is you go to GameStop, you get your code, and maybe you buy some Pokemon cards or whatever. That's usually what I do, and it's fun. It's a nice little fun thing that I can do instead of going to my local card shop. I'm like, oh, let me go to GameStop. I'll get my free shiny. It's fun, right? And then as a little souvenir, because I'm a collector, I'm like, oh, I got my card. I got my promo card for the actual shiny. Like, that's fun. I don't know. It's stupid, but I'm like, it's a nice, harmless, easy, simple transaction. I'll spend money. But because as soon as I found out that there weren't any more codes for that second round, I was like, I'm not going to GameStop. Why would I go to GameStop? They don't have anything for me. So just wanted to bring that out. Just wanted to
Crazy
bring that
situation.
up. This was kind of insane. So I just wanted to bring that up. It's
crazy how much can happen in like a week, essentially.
I know, man.
It's
just, and it's also like, I'm like, man, this is some bad press. Like right before Legends EA. Anyways. But that's.
I know, and then GameStop. I thought GameStop throwing Pokemon under the bus, like not taking one for the team and just be like, they're full. That I thought that was. I was like, oh my god, you know.
I'm happy about it because I hope they never
real.
use them again. I hope they just do an online distribution.
For real.
That would have been really easy.
But guess what, gang? I wanted to say this. First off, I did get some stickers from Noivy. That was something that we talked about before y'all left.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, you got them.
You got yellow.
Yeah. Yellow, fire red, or red and green.
Dude, that's awesome. Actually, the link is in the description. So our friend, our the person who does all of our merch, Noivy, he just opened up a new shop that is not our, it's not Hidden Power. It's not shop.hiddenpowerpodcast.com. It's something else, and I don't have it right here. But he sent us all these like awesome stickers.
It's in the description.
And the stickers are like they're original designs. They're little Game Boy cartridges with Pokemon on them. But they're really cool. And he sent all of us some of those. He even sent us a little. He sent me a little Pokemon card and a little note, and that was super cute. It's a Cherubi. Yeah. What did he send you, Lumi?
He sent me a dang it, I have it somewhere. I put it up. In fact, it's a Sawaddle. It's up there.
That's awesome.
It's just off camera, but it's right up there with Butterfree.
And do we have a link? Do we have a link to this? Can someone put it in the chat?
Yes, one moment. It's in our description, but I will copy paste it.
That's true. It'll just be easy for me to pull up. Sorry. Thank you.
There you go.
It is now pasted into our chat.
Thank you. So this is Noivy's store, noivy.myshopify.com. He's got even more.
These are new, yeah.
Yeah, he's got even more stuff up. I think he's just been loading up the designs. So if you want stickers, this is the place to go to. Link is in the description. It should be at the bottom of the description. Yeah, he's got all these awesome stickers. I want to get some of these I like putting stickers on stuff just to Pokemonify it. So you can get Yeah, look at this. This is like my old hard drive where we used to keep all the Hidden Power episodes. This is it. This is the brick that holds all of Hidden Power, and I got all these different stickers on it. I got this.
Nice.
And I'm like, I got the other one that needs more stickers. We got a couple. The new hard drive, physical hard drive, is like a couple different terabytes, so I have to get some new stickers to put on that. But links are in the description to support Noivy. Noivy's awesome. He's been helping us for the last couple of years. He's even made designs for Lumi as well. So go check out go check out Noivy. Links in the description if you want to get some stickers. I want to talk about this, guys. We posted this like weeks ago, and I haven't even looked at it, but I thought it did, from what I saw, it did look fun. So unless you guys have anything else to talk about, I would love to get into this new Generation 10 rumor.
I have a brag.
Sure.
So like I said, I got the Mega Evolution set. I got some packs from it, and these are my pulls, and I'm gonna show them off for you all now.
Please. You got a full art
guy.
Suckle?
Yes.
Okay.
I love him. Ooh,
oh, dude.
Mega Mawile EX.
Nice.
And a Mega Bomba Snow EX.
Nice.
A Mega Manectric EX.
Dude, you got some
and
of
then
That one's
a full art of
the
one.
double.
And look at this,
Dude.
they've got like a Manectric silhouette in the back. I thought that was really cool.
That is nice.
Mega
you got all the good ones.
Holy
Camera.
This is all from one pack?
No, this was a couple packs, but then I'm most proud of this one. I thought this was really cool.
No, dude.
He likes it. I like the other ones better.
It's not even my favorite Mega, but like I was like, this art is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so colorful and everything. You know?
Dude, Mega Venusaur. Love
How did
that.
you get all that? That's crazy.
I only got like 12 packs, but that's pretty good. I feel like for 12 packs.
Dude, that's sick. That's a fun brag. What can I brag about now? I have no idea. Oh no, you know what?
I mean, you just went to Scotland.
No.
Yeah, that's a good.
Well, I got some cards too. From that
in Scotland?
No, from that Mega set.
Oh,
I'll show you.
Cool.
I'll show you what I got right now. All right, I got 2 packs. These are all my big pulls. I got regular.
Oh, you got the Japanese one. So
yeah, they're a little bit cheaper.
Symphony.
Yeah, and I'm able to get them a little bit earlier too. So I got. This is so
switch
sick.
over to your cam now.
This is a full art Baniri.
The bunny.
And then we got the special super nice Knackley. Then we got non-mega but epic Japanese
cool.
Delmise. And then we got
I see something in the back.
Ooh, super ultra full small art, square art,
Small art.
fire type Vulpix. It's in Japanese. And then right on the back, we got them.
The Kangas.
Yeah, I was just
The
doing
Kangas.
I was trying to do a bit.
Larry.
We did get a mega. We did get a mega.
It's the baby. Not the rapper, but the baby Kangaskhan.
I forgot that he
honestly,
was even
dude.
a rapper.
Yeah, respect that you actually know a rapper.
I forgot that.
I know.
It's a little
I
outdated
can
at
name
this point, but
3.
Yeah, very
All right.
much so.
all right. Let's talk about this new Generation 10 rumor. All right. In this post, it details over 130 new Pokemon in forms. The starter Pokemon are going to be a grass buffalo, a fire seahorse, and a water nymph starter Pokemon. But it's pretty cool. It talks about like beta evolution gimmicks, and there's like a cross breeding feature. That's just kind of the top level takeaways from this. But let's get into this. All right. This post reads, there are a lot of misconceptions out there about Generation 10. This is meant to correct some of the assumptions and give more information. Okay, so it says that the Wind and Wave titles aren't even close to the actual title. Which
Believable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Winds and Waves just like, people are just rolling with it. You know what's funny? I'm even seeing comments now saying like, why are you speculating? It is absolutely confirmed that Greece is going to be the next, Pokemon region. And that's not confirmed. The only thing we know about is a cluster of islands that happen to be legal property of, Greece. Yeah, and we know it's going to be an island hopping adventure. We don't really know, anything.
We have a lot of people that have corroborated that it is Greece, though. That's the thing. So, like, if you choose to believe them or not, that's another thing.
But it's also anything, I think the big thing is that anything can, can change before, like inspirations can
I feel
certainly
like
be
something
there
that big
too.
probably doesn't change. though.
Probably not. Like, I don't think like big, but I think things can be added to it. You know what I mean? Like, Greece is right there in the Mediterranean. I don't see why they can't go, hey, you know what? Italy's right there too. Let's grab a piece of Italy and throw it in. Let's grab a piece of Turkey and throw it in. Stuff like that. I think that's very much possible. I mean, look what happened today, guys. We're sitting here breaking the news that it looks like a Mega Zero or a Mega Heatran and a Mega Darkrai are in Pokemon Legends ZA. I mean,
yeah. And also like traveling to the UK, I've been thinking a lot about just like not only like I guess I've just been thinking about like, UK history and European history and just history in general, where it's like, I guess the example that I'm thinking about right now is, when you look at the Paldean region, all of the discourse is, okay, well, man, they really, for the Paldean region, they tied in Portugal and Spain, but 500 years ago, it was not Portugal and Spain. Like, it was Portugal and Spain, and it was like three other territories that all encompass what is now Portugal and Spain, right? So it's like these things are like the geographical land masses, that's a constant, right? And that's up for interpretation. But like the current day names and the governments that own those like locations, that's, I don't know, that's kind of just like a figment of our imaginations. I mean, it's like real and it's legally real, but it's like in terms of what you want to base a fantasy game off of, I don't think it really matters. Anyways, just wanted to throw that in. That's kind of that's kind of off the topic. But anyways, so
also,
all right,
just going back to this, Winds and Waves could be the title still. Like, it's not impossible. It's a good guess.
Well, yeah, I think it's
This is Wind and Wave. Also, by the way, it doesn't say S at the end of either of these.
I think it's
interesting.
It's definitely a fun title, but I think again that's speculation.
That's also something they could change. They could change that last minute because maybe it was that, and they were like, you know what, all the fans have this now, so we're not gonna...
It came from in the Terra Leak. Gen 10 is listed as having two versions. One is version N and one is version K, and you have to think, if this is a Japanese game, it's, that's probably more in line with the Japanese word or the Japanese title than is the English title. And so some people went to the conclusion that N stood for Nami and K stood for Kaze, and Nami means wave and Kaze means wind in Japanese. So,
but again, we're making
Pokemon
jumps.
Wind and Wave.
Yeah, it's like the game of telephone. We're making jumps to
it's
come to that conclusion.
100%.
It makes sense.
But I will say, I do think it's a really good theory. Like, I think that does make a lot of sense.
It would be it would be fun.
Going further with that too,
nice.
If it is Greece, which it does seem like it is, it's my personal opinion that is, if you tie mythology into that and think that they'll incorporate that into the story and the legendaries, the three main Greek gods are Hades and then Zeus and Poseidon, and those two, Zeus and Poseidon, work so well with winds and waves. So I see the logic.
Yeah, I see the logic. Again, I think they're nice names, but I think about like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Like, that is essentially Pokemon Future and Past, Like, they could call it whatever they want. They could just call it
They really
colors.
can.
So, all right, reading this rumor, it says the archipelago isn't solely based on Greece, but also Indonesia, which
is so out of left field.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
How do those connect? But
that's cool. It says
that's actually kind of Pokemon-like, to be honest.
Let's see this.
Is there any real life ties between those two? I mean, they're so far apart.
Let's see.
Other than them being like island kind of nations.
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of, I guess.
They didn't establish diplomatic relations until 1949.
Yeah,
I doubt they have much. I mean, if you keep reading this rumor too, it's like
let's keep reading. I honestly have
the gimmick was the thing that made me go like, you know.
Right. So we got the battle gimmick. It says the battle gimmick targets middle stage Pokemon either by giving them a stat boost or by changing their typing. Ooh, called Beta Evolution is what this battle gimmick is.
Yeah, apparently.
What? All right,
which is a ridiculous name. I don't think they would ever name anything that.
I guess I kind of like the concept. I'll keep reading, but I guess I kind of like the concept of. I guess I kind of like the concept of like making mid-stage Pokemon relevant, right? It's like a Violite the gimmick. You know?
Yeah, which is not a bad idea. Yeah,
like Lumi,
like you said.
like in competitive, that would be kind of cool if every mid-stage Pokemon could essentially activate a gimmick. And this is called a battle gimmick, and we're assuming it would be the only gimmick that exists. But like this could accompany Mega or Terra or something else, right?
I think that's the idea. Is it would be the next Mega Terra.
Yeah, that's
Dynamax.
why they named it that. But,
yeah, but like competitively, that is kind of cool to think that like all of a sudden, because there's a lot of mid-stage Pokemon that have better stats or different stats than their evolutions. So to think that mid-stage could now be as powerful as its normal evolution, I feel like that would be super fun and competitive because you could, and we already see that. Like I've seen Electabuzz and Magmar were in competitive last year, like within VGC. That's so fun to me.
Yeah, I mean the Eviolite kind of does that job, and it's, I don't know, it's just ultimately,
I feel like it's not effective enough.
I don't think they would do a gimmick that encourages you to ultimately, because the issue is you can't devolve a Pokemon, right? So I don't think they would make a gimmick that kind of encourages you to not evolve your Pokemon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I'm playing through the story and this gimmick's tied to the story in the same way that, you know, Terra was, Dynamax is, all that, then they're kind of encouraging me to, through the story, not evolve my Pokemon all the way, which that's like, you know? But
sure,
knows?
That's fair. It does feel weird because I think you want to just progress your thing as much as you can and then activate the gimmick at any stage along the way, right?
I do think that it's very exciting, though, that, like, it's kind of really hard to think about what the next gimmick will be. I've seen a lot of people, before Scarlet and Violet, a lot of people are kind of predicting, like, oh, you know, they've touched on the stats, they've touched on the moves, maybe they do the typing next, you know? But now it's a little harder to predict. Like, some people say maybe they touch the abilities next, but even that, it's like, what can you do with the abilities, you know? And I'm sure Pokemon can think of something, but it's just exciting because I think it's kind of harder to think of the next thing.
Yeah. I'm going to keep reading. It says Dudunsparce gets alternate evolutions depending on which form. One becomes flying dragon and the other becomes normal flying.
I'm down. But,
yeah.
But do I believe it?
It's weird that it's weird that Dudunsparce never got a flying type. Like, that would have been kind of fun.
Maybe it will.
Maybe it will.
It says there's 130.
Mega Dudunsparce.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
There's 130 regional Pokedex. There's 130 Pokemon in the regional Pokedex, includes regionals, convergent forms. Okay, so that's 100.
Like
that's basically
like
130 new Pokemon that are added to the game. Essentially, that's big.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy for Gen 10. Some new Pokemon are created by crossbreeding. Example would be Heracross and Pinsir, creating a new fighting.
They mean bug but
type.
They said big.
Yeah, that threw me off. I was like,
a
big fighting type.
Very common, stupid autocorrect thing. I don't know how many times I've typed bug and I get big.
Heracross and Pinsir create a new fighting and bug type with a new evolution line. I kind of like that, guys. That's fun.
You know,
yeah, it's dreamy, but
it's funny when we when we posted this on social media, I found the post and I put it up or whatever, and we were kind of talking with like our social media team a bit about it, just kind of like having fun chit-chatting about it. And I was saying, when you look at the Pokemon games, there's more than just the gimmick that they introduce each game, right? Like, obviously, Sun and Moon, the gimmick was Z-moves, but one thing that was big in Sun and Moon was the regional variants, the Alolan forms, and then Galar expanded on that by going, like, regional evolutions, cross-gen evolutions would be in all this. And I was thinking, I do think this is something that one day they do. They go, hey, you breed two Pokemon, and it creates a brand new species that has its own line and is completely... I think this is something that we see one day. I don't know if it'll be Gen 10, you know, but it does feel like a natural next step when you look at all the other stuff they do with, like, regional variants and stuff like that.
I think, it'll eventually happen. I mean, it already exists in Pokemon fusions, so it's like just taking it to a more basic level, I think.
Yeah, I mean, this would be more like Manaphy. When you breed Manaphy, you get a Fion, completely different Pokemon, you know?
I think it just expands the concept of, like, I don't know, I feel like so many Pokemon are, they've become too easy, even rare Pokemon, too easy to obtain. And I really like this idea of like experimenting with, right? It's like a different avenue. It's a different like practice of exploration, right? Instead of exploring physically the location. I don't know. It's like something that's kind of core to like humankind as well. Like think about our pets, right? They are all farm animals and dogs and cats. They're all selectively bred for certain traits. And that's like that's an entirely new section of evolution that we could see implemented into the Pokemon games in the same way that we've seen regional forms or convergent species, right? Like literally it's another aspect of evolution, right? Selectively breeding certain traits to get a specific type of Pokemon. We see that a little bit with, training and breeding for Pokemon with specific like IVs and stats and abilities, but go a step further and you got these fusion Pokemon. I love this idea. You got Heracross and Pinsir, you breed them, you have a chance to get a new Pokemon that's a little bit different, and that's awesome because that is like what baby Pokemon is missing, right? Baby Pokemon, there's no incentive to breed a baby Pokemon, but it's like if the baby Pokemon was literally a fusion Pokemon that then would not evolve into Heracross or Pinsir, but would evolve into a brand new Pokemon that you can only get in that regard. That's a blast. I don't know. That sounds so much fun.
Yeah, it's a good idea for sure.
No, it's so cool. The one thing though that this leak is missing on like the gimmick and stuff is, look, everybody's basing their fake leaks off of the Terra leak, right? And what we know about it. The Terra leak very much emphasized the importance of Pokemon impacting their environment and the environment impacting the Pokemon. So if you're making a fake leak, there's your tip. Do something with that. Go.
So it says, I'll keep reading. It says each stage has aspects of each parent, with the final stage having Pinsir and Heracross's horn. It's like diet fusion. I love this idea. It says Mega Evolution in Generation 10 will return, but there won't be any new Megas, as the focus of this generation is on making the second stages more viable.
I love that whole thing more than the fusion thing, to be honest. It would be really cool to like, I was thinking about Croconaw, which I don't even like Croconaw that much, but like imagine if there was like a new form that was just focused on that design. Like it was a Croconaw, but like a Mega Croconaw, let's say. Like something like that. Like it would be cool. It'd be really cool.
I mean, but that's kind of what Mega Evolution does in a lot of ways, right?
That's true.
The past design.
That's true, but I mean, very focused on the middle stage is what I'm saying. So like you got a Lairon and you're like, I love him and I want him to be like a new Lairon. That's what you get.
Sure.
And it's basically, I guess it's just complicating like the split. It's like the split. It's a split evolution, but to access it, you have to like crossbreed, right? Yeah. To obtain. I don't know. The concept just feels it feels a little messy, but it also feels like it could just naturally just roll into what we already know and understand about like Pokemon evolution. Right.
And it'd be, of course, specific to certain Pokemon. Like it's not like I can just grab any two Pokemon that are in the same egg group, breed them, and I'll create a new Pokemon. It'd be like it's coded that Heracross and Pinsir specifically, and I don't know. Someone in the comments suggested Miltank and Tauros create some kind of new cow Pokemon, stuff like that.
And also like maybe this is a way. I like the idea of getting, like, everyone says Pinsir should be fighting type. Heracross has that fighting type. So maybe the new fusion will look more like Pinsir, which is just a bug type. But that's basically how we get a bug and fighting type Pinsir specifically. Like it's a new Pokemon, but it kind of leans into, like, it looks more like a Pinsir. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is my mind's kind of spinning on this.
There's a lot of fun ideas in this.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun ideas on this.
Okay, Mega Evolution.
The starters are cool too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's get into that. So Mega Evolution returns.
At that point.
There won't be any new Megas. Okay, yeah, the second stage. I guess I also wonder if like the second stage. I guess it does say it. Second stages are meant to be more battle viable, but I'm like, are the second stages or the beta evolution? Is that the fusion? Like, are they kind of the same thing?
No, the battle gimmick. No, the battle gimmick is beta evolution. That is Z moves.
Okay.
The crossbreeding is regional forms.
Okay, got it.
Like to
got
put
it.
it in perspective.
Got it. All right.
It's a bit much. You're doing a little too much here, guys. But
this could
I
be
don't
real.
think so.
This could
I
be
mean,
real.
regional variants and Z moves in the same game, regional evolution and Dynamax and Gigantamax in the same game. I think it's possible that they could do two different things. I don't think they do beta evolution though, because again, it encourages you to not evolve your Pokemon, and so then they've made these final evolutions for these Pokemon. They're actively kind of encouraging you to not use them.
I mean, I think it would be like they'd be on par with their final evolution.
Yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. Like,
it wouldn't be like better. You'd be like, you'd get to choose
Sure.
between the two.
which is
Sure,
kind
but
of
like
cool.
in the game, I don't think it would be better. No, but in the game, if the promotion of this game, a big part of the promotion is the gimmick. If they're promoting this gimmick, they are promoting you to like not use these Pokemon. You know?
Sure. I guess it. Yeah, I guess I just like the idea of like, and I'm just going to use this as an example because I'm looking at the trading card that Noivy sent me. But like, if I have a Cherubi and I don't want to evolve it, and there's now a way, like a powered up, like an even better, like if there's a way for me to use Cherubi and it's as powerful as its evolution, that should be preferred. Like this is like the Pikachu is the best example. Everyone wants to use Pikachu because of the anime, and Raichu's obviously great. I'm just saying, like, a lot of people want to use Pikachu and not evolve it, and it's tough to do that if you're not playing Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, right? It's tough to do that if you can't teach it Batty Bad. Like, it's tough to do that. But with but with a gimmick that allowed you to, if there was a way to use Pikachu and it's as powerful as Raichu, that's sweet. That's awesome, you know? And it's like Terra, where it's just like you get a glow, you send out your Pokemon that's unevolved, it gets a glow, and then and then all of a sudden you can use it and it's as powerful as your Charizard. That's cool. I want to use Bayleaf, another great example. All right, let's move on.
I'm surprised you didn't lead with that, man. When Soul said Crocodile, I was expecting you to just go Bayleaf.
Sorry. All right. And then it says Pokemon Day shows the starter. Guys, I can't believe how close we are to Pokemon Day.
This is like the realest thing. Pokemon Day will probably show the starters.
Pokemon Day will probably show the starters.
Just one line.
Yeah, seriously. Pokemon Day shows the starters. It'll be a fire-type seahorse, a grass buffalo, and a water nymph. That's okay.
I love all that.
Kind of thrown off. This is what throws me off. A fire-type seahorse.
This is what I want the most. Actually, Dunsparce,
but that makes no sense. I guess it could make sense. I mean, know a lot of just like So like my thought is like every water starter, and I know there's like interviews to back this up, but I do think it makes sense. Like every water starter can exist on. There's two things. One, every water starter can function in the water, but also on land, because that's usually where you have it. Second, this isn't a water starter. Why would you make a fire-type Pokemon starter based on a water-based, like an aquatic creature? That feels a little confusing.
It's very Pokemon, though.
For one, I mean,
I don't
crocodiles are aquatic creatures, and we did just get a fire-type crocodile starter.
Yeah, it's not too crazy.
But it does seem like something that could happen eventually. But here's another thing too. If let's entertain this for a minute and say that this is real. This is a leak. I don't think it is, but let's say it is. What if they don't mean fire-type seahorse? They mean a fire-type horse hippocampus. Boom.
Whoa! Let's see. Yeah, for the Zodiac.
Idea.
It's from Greek mythology, so that's the kind of tie-in, right? It's gonna pull up the part of the brain. Just
I'd rather a fire seahorse, to be honest, but you do you.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure it would like have it. It would have inspiration, right?
And it's kind of like a snake too,
of a
with
seahorse,
the tail.
but wouldn't be on land.
That's
or
cool.
Would be able to be on land.
No, that's cool. I kind of love that. That's actually sick.
These things are really cool.
Dude.
I definitely hope that we see one of these in Gen 10. My current theory is that the legendaries of Gen 10 will both be horses, and that one will represent Zeus and be a Pegasus, and one will represent Poseidon and be a hippocampus. That's my current just thought.
Makes so much sense.
That's one.
By the way, I will say I have a video planned for November where I basically asked AI to look at past Pokemon games and make Gen 10 from it. Like, predict Gen 10. Not make a game, but predict Gen 10. And let me tell y'all, I'm excited for this video. I've already recorded it. I'm just editing it now. It'll be out in November, like I said. It cooked. Like, it came up with some ideas I have not thought of, and I was like, ooh, that's actually amazing, you know?
And it has the whole log of history of Pokemon games. So.
Right. And that was another thing, too, is it was like, I could see that. I've never thought of it, but yeah, I could see that, you know?
That's fun. So it says release date is November 12th, 2026. That lines up. I don't think I got anything.
Yeah, I hope it's that
against that. I don't know. This is
the 19th,
the 16th, the 18th, whatever. I don't want that.
Sure, yeah.
The earlier, the better.
Interesting. The suggestion of a connection between Greece and Indonesia. I'll have to look into that. I honestly don't know. And I think I do tend to agree that I think like the beta evolution thing is weird, but the concept, I would like it. I don't know. I almost want to say, like, I could believe this if there's a general, like, if there's a general, like, battle gimmick that affects all Pokemon, but it happens to affect unevolved Pokemon a little bit more, or there's like it's like it kind of makes up for the lack of stats, like, and then basically every Pokemon with under this battle gimmick has a neutral stat pool or something, right? Maybe not neutral, because then that like breaks any sort of, like, I don't know, that like breaks any sort of like competition, right? But like, what if the battle gimmick, actually, that's an easy way to make it, to describe this battle gimmick. If the battle gimmick gives every Pokemon a like 550 BST or 600 BST or something, right? Or it will bring it up to that, but not higher, right? Because now all of a sudden you can use whatever Pokemon you want, and it can be that one Pokemon competitively viable. That would be an easy way to do it, and that does target unevolved Pokemon. That does target middle stage Pokemon, as this rumor suggests, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's my final thought on it.
I'd give it a certified false, but that's just me. I think it's pretty fake from like one of the first lines in there. So unfortunate, but it has a lot of good ideas.
It does have a lot of good ideas.
I would like it to exist.
All right, let's read up some super chats, guys. We're like 6 days away from this game. This is insane. Let's go. This is literally insane.
Like hours away from the data mine. I've gotten some messages that it is in people's hands, you know, so I think that tonight or tomorrow are going to be the time. And
then what do you, yeah. Right. Should we talk out loud about like what we're going to do when the game leaks?
I mean, I don't know what we're going to do when the game leaks. Because
it also kind of depends. This is the thing with leaks, is that like so, you know, a data mine, obviously eventually you'll have like everything in front of you, but like if it just leaks first, like it'll probably leak from someone just literally taking pictures of a game. And so the thing about that is like a picture could go up of Mega Scolipede, right? And then we could get nothing again for 8 hours, and then suddenly, oh, here's Mega Chandelure and Mega Feraligatr, and then nothing again for like another 3 hours, and then Mega Skarmory, Mega, you know, like it's kind of chaotic.
I think,
you know?
the best course of action is probably to like recap everything, and I guess we would do that on Secret Power instead of here. But I mean, we could talk about it here like we are right now, but showing things.
Yeah. So the idea is like if there's hard leaks, we don't want to get we don't want to lose any episodes. We also don't want to like
lose our channel.
We don't want to lose the channel. We don't want to shake, you know, whatever. Like we don't want to mess up the algorithm or the platform of YouTube. So any sort of hard leaks before the game comes out, if there's a lot of information, we'll probably record. We're gonna try to record various reactions to those things. So we're living in the space with you guys, and we'll make those things available to members only on YouTube or Patreon. And that's just save our butts. So it's there if you guys want it. And then I would say, yeah, and then I think if there's like a really active time where there's like a lot of stuff coming out, we might go live just to
Yeah,
just to
do a
chat
live
about it. But
recap.
we won't show anything. But we'll just chat about it like we're doing today. And then anything that happens, obviously after the game comes out, like we'll just be public for that.
We're just gonna go nuts.
Yeah.
And if y'all want to stay, Soul, Dusty, y'all correct me because y'all are a bit more plugged in as managers of the like social media team. But like, if y'all want to stay plugged in on what's happening, there will not be leaks on our Twitter page. But I do believe the plan is to like update on like, okay, there's now images out there of Mega
You
Heat
can go
Train.
look.
Like that way,
we've got full
so
coverage.
if you want to
Full coverage.
follow Hidden Power so that you can stay up to date that, okay, this is out there. And then, you can find that. We're, again, not going to post it on here because the thing is we live in the United States, which means that Nintendo can and will sue us.
Shut us down. So, yeah, we're trying to chill. We're being chill about it. But I'm excited. I'm hyped. I mean,
I'm so
we've been
hyped.
waiting for so long right now. It's
I'm
been
so
all this
hyped.
past week just waiting. So
it's been insane.
Y'all got any weekend plans?
Well, I want to.
yeah, it's called the data mine.
Yeah. I do have weekend plans. Let's
I'm gonna be in a vortex.
Let's hit some of these super chats, and then we got to wrap up. Zach hit us with the super chat and says, "What do you think the next Legends game will be?" Let's do this rapid fire. What do you guys think?
Galler.
Ooh, I've been saying that as well. I don't know if
what do you mean?
it's either
Galler
Galler
or
or
Johto.
Johto. Yeah, that's what it is.
Why?
And actually, I think I'm leaning. I think I'm actually. Dude, it varies. I think there's good arguments for Johto. The best argument for Johto, obviously, being it's been so long since we've seen Johto. But then also with Galler too, them revisiting like Mega Evolution kind of makes me go, you know what? Maybe they would want to, next gen. Revisit Gigantamax and give us new Gigantamax forms and, let us play around with that. And guys, if they continue this real-time battle in a Legend system, imagine like fighting freaking Kaijus with this real-time battle system. Like you've got your Dynamax, I don't know, Dragonite just fighting a Dynamax Haxorus,
Yeah. No, I think the same thing. I think the really good reasoning with the fact that Gigantamax Dynamax is a gimmick that like could also be revisited through a Legends game. I do love that angle, but also I'm biased. Just returning from Scotland,
I'm sure you are.
There are so many things, obviously, so many like creatures and fables and ideas that could just function as Pokemon. But one of the biggest things that I've noticed, and I'm going to be doing a full breakdown on this. I'm going to produce a video that'll be super fun to do. I'll probably be doing some brainstorm live streams as well. But anyways, the idea is that there are so many forgotten things and overshadowed, just like cultural touch points in Scotland specifically, that are not referenced in the Galar region, which is primarily English based, as far as I understand. And England.
Crown
right?
Tundra was where you started touching on Scotland.
Yeah, and I just think it's again through we went to a bunch of museums and castles, and I've been just downloading all of this information about the history of Scotland, and I'm biased because I went to the place, but it was really cool to just kind of like treat the trip kind of like probably the way the Game Freak team would treat a trip to a region that they're going to base a Pokemon game on. And I started pulling together all these specific threads of like, forgotten history of altered history, right? The saying that like history is written by the winners. That is a real thing. And I think it actually shows itself in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Everything that at least I've seen from Galar, I feel like is like none of it represents really what I was learning about in Scotland. And there's so many anyways, I'm going to go into it in a video on my channel. Pretty excited. It was really fun to like go somewhere and like dig into it in that way. So I'm really excited to make a full video of that on my channel. But yeah, I think Galar at this point is my pick. I think
truthfully, I do think adding to that, we see that Legends EA is entirely set in Lumia City. I think there's a chance that if they did a Legends Galar, they absolutely could set it in the Crown Tundra.
Just in the Crown Tundra.
And then one of the biggest mysteries of Galar, in my opinion, is that when you Dynamax a Calyrex, it actually has this blue like aura, whereas all the other Pokemon have this reddish pinkish aura.
That's cool.
And that's interesting because like it implies that Calyrex has its own source of Dynamax, whereas all these other Pokemon, their source is basically Eternatus. And that needs to be explored.
Dude,
there was something there with that, and we should do like a Legends Galar episode, but there's definitely like something there because like in the creative process of making the game, like they did that on purpose, and then they probably cut whatever it was, which is really interesting.
See, but it's like, did they cut it thinking ahead?
Maybe.
Lumi, what you just said was really, really cool, because that's something that I was thinking about. I'm like, the idea of a Legends Galar game, or really any game, but a Legends Galar game not focusing on the entire region and not focusing on one city, but focusing on one of the basically an overlooked location, just a section of the map. I think is really cool, and obviously anything. I guess it would be south of, because the Galar map is flipped.
Yeah,
it's south of
the UK,
the first down.
Yeah. So
if you watch the trailer where they announced it, they even go south and kind of take you through those clouds.
So, anyways, that's probably my pick. I think that would just be. I don't know. My brain is swirling with it, so I'm excited to just kind of put pen to paper. I literally, I got this notebook, and I literally just like wrote in it the whole time.
Nice.
Just like just
That's
constantly was writing through it, just like sketching and putting all these ideas down. It was super fun. All right, super chats. Thank you, Zach. We got Blitz Wolf. We already read this, right? My thought is
I read his theory. Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat. And he became a member. That's awesome.
Thank you so much, man.
Ben Boatman
and welcome.
Says Mega Malamar, Mega Victory Bell in the anime, I hope. Probably. I would assume they're all going to show up in the anime eventually.
Today would have been the day for that to happen, but it did not happen.
I think Malamar is very super villain coded, and you obviously have this villain in Horizons that, honestly, I think Malamar will be a fitting Pokemon for him aside from the Mega, so I think that will work. But then also, too, at the very least, we do have at the end of the episodes, they've been doing like Dot has been as her character like going like, here's some information about this Mega, and you get like a little like 1 minute clip of the Mega or whatever. So if nothing else, I imagine at some point you'll see Mega Malamar and Victory Bell on that.
Tony Dex has been a member. He says, wait, my child Heatran is getting a Mega. Let's go. It honestly is crazy. Gendy also has been a member for 14 months. They say this distribution felt like the cherry on top for Gen 9. A gen of nice ideas with terrible execution.
That's so real, Gendy.
Shiny
That's
Metroid.
So real.
Oh, man, they changed their name. Shiny Metroid Trainer. Ooh. Has been a Box Legendary tier member for 12 months. They say Pokemon is making Darkrai broken again, and I am here for it. It's true. Darkrai.
They are.
Used to be crazy. In competitive. Hydrapple Hal says, with the super chat, says, does ZA come up for you guys on the Switch 2 if you pre-ordered it from the eShop? Because it's showing up on mine, and Nintendo just played me. I was so hype. I'm going to buy it physically.
If you pre-order it
I'm
from
not
the
pre-ordering
eShop digitally, it does download already onto your, it's like a pre-download onto your game.
Yep. That's
I'm getting the box.
Data mining this stuff, actually.
That's where people data mine the patch, yeah.
Patches from that. But thank you, Hydrapple Hal.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Squirtle Master Kenobi with the super chat says, do you guys realize that 12 years ago, this Sunday, we were waiting in line to get our copies of X and Y? Saw a memory on my Facebook the other day. It is wild. That's interesting.
True.
You think that's why?
October 12th was the release date. That's right.
Do you think that could have influenced at all, like why this game's coming out on the 16th of this month and not next month?
It might have been some extra encouragement. I personally think that they released it this month to fast track getting the DLC out before we're in like the Gen 10 hype cycle.
Yeah.
Because it's a little counterproductive to be marketing, an old game's DLC while you're marketing the next project. But
plus it was supposed to come out also in 2024.
Also, a big thing too is that the release of Champions, right? If that's where VGC is going to be, it will have, the new megas on there, and thus will very likely have the DLC's megas on there.
Yeah.
So you also kind of have to push everything back too, so that VGC can run as planned.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that is our show. We are going to continue to record offline. We're going to record an episode of Secret Power. If you want to watch that when it releases on Monday, become a member on YouTube or Patreon. Links are in the description. We also have, Lumi, we got our Halloween merch, and we have not been streaming, so we've had no time to tell the people in lead up of Halloween. But Lumi, tell the people about this Halloween merch on our merch store.
This is our Dream Eater merch. I'm wearing the hat right now, and in fact, I'm also repping one of the mugs. We got 4 different designs for you guys. We have, last year we released our Haunter design, our Rotom design, and there's also a Mimikyu design. But this year, we added to it Frozlass, which, is a really cool ghost Pokemon. As you can see, it's like a love letter to the ghost type in Pokemon, right? Like you've got of course the Spiritomb Keystone, the odd Keystone. You have some iconic ghost Pokemon. You also have little ghost related things like the Ghost Sprite from Gen 1, the Spell Tag, stuff like that. So it's very cool.
Love it.
Yeah, I think this is really, really neat. This and Legacy is actually my favorite merch designs that we have. I love this kind of stuff, and I'd expand on this forever. And Frozlass, that's a pretty fun pick.
It is
for Legend ZA as well.
I mean, this is a leak stream, right? So we put Frozlass for a reason.
Yeah,
we put Frozlass for a reason.
It's getting a mega, so
and it's a beautiful Pokemon. So
rep it with that, and it's also cool too because look. The nice thing is these are really just ghost type shirts, so you can wear them past Halloween anyways. Yeah. But it's cool too because if you wear Frozlass, Halloween's over. That's okay. You're looking at like the holidays and winter. It's gonna be cold. Like that. So it's still relevant. Yeah. This is a 4-month shirt, not a 1-month shirt.
Yeah.
But no, absolutely. I wear mine year round, man. It's great.
Links are in the description to get a hold of one of these. As always, if you're a member on Patreon or YouTube, you get a discount. That code is available to you. Just wanted to promote these. We're coming up to Legends EA, and we're coming up to Halloween, and we have not been live at all over the last couple weeks. So I just wanted to make sure everyone who wants to get one of these can get one for Halloween. And obviously, these are only going to be available probably up until like the end of November or something. Like we only put these out this time of year. So grab these while you can. Thank you guys so much for watching. Super long stream. I've been yapping. Yeah, I'm excited. Legends EA is coming out in 6 months. I'm pumped.
6 days.
One last super chat just came in before we get off. Squirtle Master Kenobi with another $5. Thank you so much, man. Said, I don't think people realize we will still be in Gen 9 until Gen 10 comes out. ZA is still technically Gen 9.
True.
And that is true.
Very true.
But what's so nice is while it is you are 100% right, it's Gen 9. It almost feels like Gen 9.5 because we're going to a completely different game, a different battle style. Champions is going to be where VGC is on that. We're getting new Mega Evolutions.
It was very much like Legends Arceus.
So exciting.
It's like Legends Arceus though, right?
It's Legends Arceus, but better because we'll be able to play with these Pokemon in like the mainline battle setting, right?
Dude, I can't wait to get this game. We're so close.
And ZA has player versus player and all these other things for its new battle style, so that's exciting as well.
All right, guys, let's hop offline and record Secret Power. If you guys want to watch that, it'll be out Monday. We love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll be live soon. The game's coming out. Stuff leaks. We're going to be live.
Let's go.
Hang out. Subscribe. We're going to be here. We're going to be here.
For our
this is not the end.
Like reacting to the leaks.
This is not the end. This is not the end. This is
far from it.
This is a for now. This is a goodbye for now.
We ain't even at the beginning yet, man. This
not
ain't
even the beginning.
Oh my